All right. Welcome to Lancer. So we're going to have a bit of fun with this one. Right, most of us are complete noobs, so, give us that. But yeah.
We apologize in advance to the people who worked on this game.
Yes, definitely.
We are probably going to screw this up horribly.
We apologize.
We're going to have fun doing it.
All right, so...
Classless society.
I'm Grey Hunter. I'll be the GM. My job is to try and kill these guys and fail horribly every time.
Hooray!
Everyone else will...
He says that, but the squigs.
Squigs were fucking horrible.
I've only got one TPK under my belt, let's be fair.
And that wasn't even a full TPK because half the party was out.
Yeah.
It's true, actually.
Does it still count as a TPK if you only destroy our robots and not our squishy meat parts?
No, that's not a TPK. As long as you guys can run off to find a printer, you're fine.
And guess what? This game only lets you die if you decide to. So you're never getting a TPK out of us.
No, it's fine.
Actually. Just throw our corpses at the wall until the wall breaks eventually.
It's more like a total effective party kill.
How can I put it like this? We can't die, but doesn't mean we can't fail.
Yeah, that's fair.
We are quite good at the latter.
So, like, we can't die, but our what do you call it? Our reputation can take a hit.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
So
we're going to take reputation hits all the damn time.
Yeah.
If the choice is between death and surviving a nuke by refrigerator, I will take the death.
Anyway, so we continue.
We're off to a wonderful start.
Oh, this always happens. It's fine.
Sorry, Gray.
That's my piece.
Bar.
Okay, so we're going to pick this up on one of the side worlds. I have lost my list of worlds for this. 1 second. There we go.
The Dawnline Shore. So many, you need a reference guide.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're starting the Dawnline Shore. It's going to be maybe a little bit before the main timeline, so the jump gate isn't fully open yet. And everyone's having to come in slow boat to the system, but it is pretty well set up. So you'll be starting on pretty much one of the only a world that's close to but not in the Dawnline Shore.
What is the Dawnline Shore, Gray?
The Dawnline Shore is a cluster of 12 planets. Not sure how far apart, probably only a few light years, that have been cut off from the Union, which is one of the major intergalactic governments, for a couple of millennia. It's now come back in, but it hasn't fully joined. It's on the edge. It's currently a heavily contested zone because the trade baronies really want the Dawnline Shore, and Harrison Armories, who are pretty much, they are technically part of the Union, but they are a corporation within that, want to make sure that they're ones running the local part.
And when I think of corporation, you think like mega corporation, all the like Shadowrun type deal.
Harrison Armories is one of the
Except
bigs for
Interstellar.
Yes.
Yeah.
And which one of them is officially paying us?
You'll find out when it actually gets into the story.
Ah.
Not important enough to know that.
Not yet, anyway.
How do I get my tech attack bonus to work in this? Oh, we could do
mercenaries. Who's officially paying us is the most important thing we have. That tells us to not shoot.
Yeah.
But we're also pretty crap mercenaries, so we don't know.
No one knows that.
By being a Lancer, we are more than we're more than pretty crap, but we are base level of the.
We're still
we're
absolutely
the base level of the elite. Yeah,
we're green, but
we're pretty crappy elite.
You are a new Mirror Smoke Corporation. You are MCN 42. Got this written down.
MCNC
it's in the document.
472.
Yeah, 472, also known as Final Offer. You are, I say, completely honestly newly formed. Don't ask what happened to the last guys with those numbers. It's not a good idea.
Deeply classified.
Equally classified. No one tends to question that. All right. So
I didn't have to hose someone out of the seat of my mecha. I'm happy.
Of course you didn't. You printed it fresh.
Shh.
all right. So these are the current political statuses of Dawnline Shore. As you can see, Harrison Armories got 3, local governments got 2, baronic claim about 7. This is not a good situation for the Union.
I have no idea what the fuck I'm looking at here.
It's just a list. DS1 is the first planet. And
Okay,
it's got-
I get the plans on the left. Here, armory name. So the armory has their own idea what these things are called.
Yeah.
Yes,
Basically,
their own
everyone
idea.
does, yeah.
Except New Madrissa, which is
And
what
a
the
few of them.
Barons
Oh, and San Simeon.
Yeah, there's a few of them. But yeah. So, we're going to start you on some random, unimportant worlds. A couple of light years out from the Dawnline Shore. Probably the closest stop-off point. You're in a rather nice office and being moved into a kind of boardroom. So, I would like you all to kind of like walk in one by one and introduce your character. So we may as well go from left to right in the bottom. So Serpentis wins the start.
Okie dokie then. So, first chap to walk in is a man named London Barstow, formerly of a planet called Danza 3, which used to be a fascistic junta military state planet, but was recently brought into compliance by the Union. Having served with their army, he left after the compliance, not wanted to work for the Union anymore, and went mercenary. He's a relatively average height, 31-year-old bloke, thinnish eyebrows and moustache, couple of scars on his face, black hair, and military mannered. And he is just following the current instructions as given.
All right. Next one is me, right?
Yep.
All right. I am next person who walks through is a youngish looking sort, but who knows age in these tumultuous times. Called Wi-Fi Luther.
Amazing name.
Yes, Wi-Fi Luther. He is also slightly Asiatic in look. And was beforehand I think if I got this correct, he was basically spaceborn on a drifter colony. Basically just, and ended up here just because over time he just wanted to get into more and more better tech stuff, as he's a hacker and also likes the best way you can get your hands on NHP technology, at least as a civvy, is via lancering. So he tried his best, got to the top, and now he's getting to get his hands on all those nice, tasty licenses. He also has a pet. He strokes his little USB that he has a friend on.
Oh god, he took Technophile.
Of course
Yeah,
he did.
Technophile.
He's also playing a yellow character, so we're sorry for the Lancer universe.
Yes.
So anyone who's not watched any
Oh,
other
shit.
things, every time this guy plays a character who's colored based on yellow, bad things happen.
All you have to do is say his name. It starts with C and rhymes with Alculon.
No.
No.
So
Wow.
nearly
Stay
the
dead.
first incarnation.
It's fine. This is Golden Halo.
Look,
He's an expert at killing things, not talking to people.
No, golden hello. Thank you very much.
I expect to get
Yes.
it wrong at least 3 times a session.
His name has a greeting in it. We're all doomed.
Anyway, next,
Mine in my first game turned out okay.
next up comes in Art Wilborn, who's a nondescript, kind of looks like a middle-aged white guy with glasses. He's got a rucksack full of random mechanical things. He's carrying a sword, of all things, and a pistol on his hip. He's wearing a uniform just covered with decorations and patches, and he'll tell you he's the veteran of 100 campaigns, been around all around the galaxy, fought for wars, for every side there is.
Were you an albatross?
I don't know what that is in context.
Think that they're the people who go basically from conflict.
Well, no,
to
he
conflict.
can't be an albatross because they only hire from within.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, they got some people who come out with that, but yeah.
Albatross
No,
are the
he-
guys who come in to save everyone when everything's gone horribly wrong. So we might be meeting them later in the campaign.
They are
Yeah.
essentially people who since we haven't really fixed the whole it takes a long ass time to get anywhere in space problem.
We have fixed it. It's just really, really not common because of how expensive and
but essentially the albatrosses get a signal, get a distress signal, point their fleet in that direction, and nominally sometime in the next century they'll get there and solve the problem.
Yeah, well, Art Wilborn will tell you he's worked for the albatrosses, and he'll tell you many stories about it, some of which might be slightly true.
Either an outright liar or
so basically he's bullshitting this entire spiel, isn't he?
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
He wrote too high on his when you basically start putting your references in on your resume and just put all of them.
Yeah, if you look at my character sheet, I got a very entertaining photo for it.
Yeah, I've shown that to everyone. I can show to players, though, can't I?
Oh, that's pretty great.
We can open it ourselves.
That's brilliant.
Salad bar.
Oh, dear.
Oh, that salad bar.
That's not salad, that's a full Waldorf.
That,
Those
sir,
some
is Ponderosa Grand
chickens?
Buffet.
That could be fucking
Yeah,
anything. That could be some pins found down the back of the sofa.
Yeah, no, those are Star Trek pins on his shoulder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's got a Star Trek badge as
And
well.
belt.
And a Star Trek on in his belt.
And yeah, that's a Wrath of Khan era
boy.
uniform.
Oh,
There were
boy,
only
that's
3 good
amazing.
videos at
Oh
your
my
grandmother's house.
lord!
I need to go find I gotta go find a face now. Give me a sec.
Who's up
I have no
next?
idea what the angry eyes on the shoulder are.
All
for.
right.
Zeppelin.
All right. Next in is just a fairly nondescript person. He's my name is Henry Patton, and I'm an old militiaman that wanted to go into tanks, but ended up getting put into self-propelled guns, and found that artillery suited him just fine. I still have the armor, air conditioning, and, still fired a weapon with a barrel the size larger than most men's heads. And I didn't have to walk everywhere. So I ended up jumping between roles in the SPG, radio gunner, driver, gunner, eventually commander. And this eventually had jokes about him being a full artillery crew by himself, which is becoming less of a joke now that he's becoming a lancer.
Who essentially who is basically using a walking gun platform.
Pretty much, and I'm as you might guess, I'm actually going to be focusing on artillery.
And okay, I found a picture, thankfully. And since this is a mech game, it's not.
All right, Garza, you're up.
Okay, next in walks Ambrose Jackson. He is completely concealed under a full body armor suit. His face is obscured by a gas mask. You can't see anything about him, but what you can see on the suit you're pretty sure that there are mounting points to chain the sleeves of the suit together, almost like a straitjacket. He keeps to himself.
All right, Taryn.
Kuberek of Bear is my name. He has a tattoo of a bear jaw across his own jaw, giving him a really weird appearance, and is wearing the tribal garb of his planet, a 3-piece business suit. I am trained in close quarters combat, an expert at on-site procurement, and am skilled in stealth espionage actions. The joke is that I was not originally on this mission, but have successfully infiltrated it. However, that is only a joke.
Oh my.
Right.
All right.
He leans up against the wall and pulls out a cigarette.
Come on, Blade, save us.
I'm not sure I can after that.
Give it a punt.
There is no recovery.
Well, after that travesty, a guy who can't seem to take his eyes off his damn datapad is going to walk in. His name is Volker Menert. He's a former IPSN materials researcher who got ousted for being a little too into making knives.
Just knives.
So
He's currently actually running a number of simulations based on various material densities and sharpness things, and probably walked right into the back of that guy when he started making this speech of his.
It's called an introduction.
I get the idea Volkir does not do introductions.
Not really, no, not when he doesn't need to. And he figures his boss probably knows his name by now.
All right.
Well, you'd hope.
All right, Chainmail, you're up.
All right, so okay, you see a youngish, haggardish guy of slight frame. He walks in with a slight swagger, something like a cavalryman, perhaps. That kind of vibe. He has messy hair, red threadbare bandana. Why am I pronouncing everything wrong? Threadbare bandana at his neck, a worn military jacket, and boots with chipped plating. Oh, and a saber and a handgun. This is Alo Soto, who is a former royalist officer from the distant Mondavere system. The Mondavere system is no longer under royalist government, though, so Alo is a deserter and a refugee. He looks friendly enough, but mostly as though you could, you might want to give him some coffee and a cigarette. Call sign the Moth, specialist in mid to long range high mobility engagements. He's something of a dragoon. His idea is mostly to shoot like hell and then run away.
Right.
how French does he look?
There's a definite vibe of some Frenchness from say 200 years ago from now.
Okay, so it's not so with intentional. It's not just me.
No, you got it.
Okay.
All right. There's a comment in chat that somebody needs to give these PCs psych evaluations.
You're not wrong.
Don't worry, we're comped for that.
The players or the characters?
It says PCs, so that's characters.
Open to interpretation.
Yeah. All right. So you all come in, find a seat, wall, corner, whatever takes your fancy. Fashionably late, the door open, and two figures will enter. In the lead is your standard suit, mid-40s, balding, slightly overweight, confidence kind of attempting to exude from all pores. He will kind of just blow into the room. Following him is a older, mid-60s, wiry-looking woman who's sharp dressed but has a scar running down one side of her face. Gentlemen, the man begins. I am Henry Bozeman. You can call me Boss Man. I'm the director for this unit, and I am handpicked you all for this operation. With me here is my friend from legal. This is Sarah Corliss, and she is responsible for making sure we don't end up in jail. Well, you don't end up in jail, I'll be fine. So, takes a seat, spins round. He does that thing when he sits on the seat with it backwards, so his legs are out and he's resting his arms on the back.
Oh God, is he about to rap to us?
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he is.
He sounds like a very energetic and trendy fellow.
He's trying to be, but he's just past trendy.
How was the cut of his clothing? Is he what style is he afflicting?
Well, you
10
think
years
it's
or
up
too
to date.
old.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. Style is a kind of random thing. It could be 10 years out of date, or it could be core and you've not just caught up with that yet.
Or it could be centuries out of date and he's just a Cosmo.
Well, but with the thing is about style, you can always tell who has it and who doesn't.
The thing is, here, not really. So many different worlds, so many different people.
You can tell
Well,
it's an
many
attempt to be
different time
stylish. Whereas Callus is a very standard cut suit. She's got that kind of classic corp look to her.
I do apologize. I've been playing a lot of Fall in London recently, and style. Goes into a lot of talk about people's clothes on that.
I do like how our legal rep is the one that looks like she's gotten into more than a few scraps.
Yes, no,
That's
she
what I
does.
want out of a lawyer in this game.
Yeah.
Why did one of us roll a Lancer lawyer? Anyway, we continue.
Oh, you got a backup character in the wings here. All right,
Mhm.
hit it. And he just kind of talks on the computer, kind of brings down the projection in the middle of the room. Because of course they don't do PowerPoint, they do HoloPoint.
Wait, I also do Hollow Point. It's called out of my pistols.
Same here.
Anyway,
I prefer Hammerhead.
the projection is extremely swish. It's just got music. It's more of a pitch, really, than a military briefing at this point. So the first thing you come down is basically all the planets of the Dawnline Shore. All right, gentlemen, we're going to the Dawnline Shore. ETA is about 2 years, so there'll be some cryosleep involved. But we got an interesting one. We've been hired by the locals, the Dawnline Shore Self-Determination Faction, SDF. Bit of a mouthful, I know, but yeah, that's what they want to call themselves. They don't want Harrison Armories taking over the shore and militarizing it. They want to come in as their own unit. This could be interesting. We got one Jax Kaysen as a contact. He's apparently the head of the GSA, but I don't really know much about him. I've only given some information. I've got more than you, of course, but they don't. We're the garbage men of the galaxy. We don't need to know this stuff. So for anyone who doesn't know, the Mirror Smoke is the largest mirror company in the galaxy.
Mercenary company, yes.
Yeah, they're also the least picky. They will hire anybody.
And as a result, half of their entire staff is lawyers.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So this is a standard setup. You've got a bunch of mech pilots, a lawyer, and a board member. This is a unit. He's there to make sure you get jobs. She's there to make sure you actually complete the jobs and don't get locked up.
We legally fulfill contract. He's the hype man. She's the make sure the contracts are legal.
Yeah.
Or make them legal if need be.
Yeah. Right. So we're going to be inserting to New Crichton or Oland. Do we know which one the locals call it? No. Okay. Since Solace is just shook her head. Okay.
I'm sure whomever affiliations they have currently shown up will start calling. I was going to say local union name on the right here, but it's not local union.
He's saying that
local
in character.
Yeah, in character. Yeah, I know it's Odeland, but the guy doesn't. He's not done all of his research.
Going by what they've got on the lists.
Yeah,
which is probably going to be Armory since they seeded these colonies.
All right. So we're going to be inserting covert onto New Crichton. So don't worry, we're not going in hot. We're going to do our standard infiltration. The rub is there is a limit on printers. Harrison have got most of the large-scale printers locked down. Our locals don't have any. So we have found a little workaround. They're building a new military base in one of the outer regions. We're going to infiltrate it. We're going to print off our mechs. We're going to steal a printer or two, and then we're going to drive out. The trick with this is that we're not going to announce our presence before we do this. So we will be technically rogue agents right up until the point that Salah can actually get us registered. So it's probably best not to get caught for the first part of the mission. We're also going to have to sneak in the licensed mechs because Harrison are trying to limit the number of heavy weapons on the area. But I'm pretty sure we can get through customs with a few USVs without problem.
Yeah, basically, GMS machine mechs are used for basically anything in your standard freaking
but military ones are not.
Yeah, the Everest is a military version. They're trying to stop the Everest from going down.
And if they can't find them, then it's not their problem, is it?
So yeah, that's the fun thing I thought about this setting is that, if you're infiltrating on a planet, you don't need a drop ship or anything like that. You can come in a passenger ship with a hidden USB.
Yeah, more or less.
And then basically your only issue is finding a printer
Yeah. Which they got
and
for you.
Do they
getting to it without getting shot.
do they describe printers at all in
No, they specifically don't.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Printers border on magic. What the
In
law
fact,
basically says.
They could literally be magic.
Yeah.
They're bigger or smaller than a bread box and can create.
They
anything
are a
based on
literal
what you
black
put into them.
box.
Okay, so
They know that they work. They don't know how they work.
Don't
What's
ask.
more the
Somebody
fact-
does, but they're a
Ex-
lot richer and more
Rob,
powerful than we are.
Yeah.
I was like thinking like a visual description, like. But yeah,
No.
I guess that's the thing of the setting where it's like, don't think about it too hard.
Imagine the most fantastic, amazing 3D printer you've ever seen.
Yeah,
and it
basically that's how I'm thinking of them.
sandwich or it can print you a gun.
It'll have a base plate and
I
then
was
something
thinking
that
of it
spins
like
around.
I was thinking that it was basically just an engineer from Supreme Commander.
Sure, why
Yeah.
not?
It's
Well,
probably
the thing
something
is
to...
it's mostly mobile.
Anyway, so the rub is this base is only under construction, so until we get in system, we won't have any detailed information on it. They're just starting it, and by the time we reach there, they'll about just have finished it. So yeah, good timing for us.
Do we have
One
cover
big-
identities?
Yes, we do. Yeah. Solid step sword. Yep, I've given you all a document here. They won't stand up to massive briefing, but we're coming in on one of the 6 monthly freighters. Customs for one of the incoming ships, as you can tell, is a little bit chaotic. When you're unloading 10,000 people onto a planet in one go and then loading 10,000 up, corners get cut. Especially these outer worlds where they don't really expect this many ships. Once the beachhead's up and running, things will change. But for now, they've only got a small field that acts as their spaceport.
So in other words, we don't have to go through customs. We just have to walk through the city.
You have to go through customs, but customs will not be checking everybody.
So just to check real fast, we get through
Basically,
customs.
as long as we look inconspicuous, we'll probably end up being inconspicuous.
This will go well for me.
Here's a question: so, are we to capture the base, or are we to just
nuke it.
infiltrate the printer?
Once we got the printers, we're going to blow it up.
Smash
Okay,
and grab.
It'll be our first strike for the new glorious revolution. That's not really a
Where
revolution.
do we go after the
Yeah.
base is destroyed?
We have contacts with the local resistance, or sorry, Liberation Front. Yeah, Liberation, whatever.
Fourth.
They will
Our
have.
base is, yes.
We'll have to meet them up in the nearby forests where we can escape detection, and then they will take us somewhere we can set the printer up more long term. We're
Do
going
we
to be
make
working.
Do we make contact before or after the base strike?
That's apparently after.
Sorry, what did you say then, Deb?
I said it's going to be after.
Yeah, it'll be after.
Until the base strike, we're not officially on planet.
Okay.
They will be known to be in the region. There's no point meeting up with and drawing attention before we've got what we need.
Hopefully they don't all die in the next 2 years.
They've been told to keep a low profile. They're still building up, so hopefully, yes, they'll be around. They might even be stronger. We might get lucky.
Sorry, but every single military person in the room just started laughing.
Yep.
He's kind of like, oh, I must have made a joke. He's quite happy with himself. Ah, yes, getting on well, doing this. Good job. Right. Right, so here, and then this is the point where the meeting just dissolves into like pointless bureaucracy. As he runs over loadouts and stuff like that, although he is willing to let you do most things. He knows he's not a military commander. He just wants to look like you. He's basically, oh, tell me your loadouts, your mechs, blah, blah, blah. And then, just ticks whatever you've done. So he's being active.
He's basically just prepping our USBs.
Yeah. He's rubber stamping everything, but making look making it look like he's been doing input.
No, a bigger hammer.
Can I suggest a colour scheme tweak?
Oh boy.
Ambrose raises his hand to get his attention.
Yes,
There's a
Mr.
reason
Ask-
why the arms on my
have-
mech is red.
Have all the appropriate clearance forms and indemnities been signed for my deployment here?
Yes. If you could try not to touch down another Barbarian, but that would be great.
Oh, you're Ambrose Jackson.
Volker will move one seat to the left of him.
And
Is that chair smouldering?
I'm
Ambrose.
Wi-Fi
Yeah.
is playing on his phone.
Yeah, we're trying to minimize local damage, of course. So anything that's built by Harrison Armory, fair game. The collateral
Anything
damage we want to
silly,
limit.
they don't.
We need
gates
the people on side. The DSFA is not 100% of the population yet. New Crichton is a tipping world. If it was New Madrasa or Terminal, then we'd have a bit more leeway. We're not sure what the future deployments will be. Maybe we'll be set up, if we can set New Crichton up as a local government, we may have to move against the barony. We just don't know. A lot can change in 2 years. We are a mercenary company after all.
For all we know, it could be just covered in bugs by the time we get there. Who knows?
No, they dealt with that problem.
There's always more bugs, sir. Always more bugs.
If you do must, you're taking point.
so arachnophobia aside, are we presuming now that HA have already got a force in place if they're setting up a military shop?
Yeah,
How much do we have any intel on the existing manpower?
at the moment it's relatively limited. They've been mainly based on Harrison's World, using Cruise Landing and Arcady as like filtering in. They're definitely focusing on Harrison World as their main industrial complex. The Barony are using Langley as their own. They do have access to a lot more like resources in that area. But
On that top,
you go.
obviously we're primary targeting HA immediately, but if the Barony interferes on DS12, I presume that we're weapons free.
Yep, if the Barony set foot on the planet and they're looking for a fight, we're going to give it to them.
Excellent.
As long as someone's paying.
Yes.
True enough.
So at the
Well, I imagine
discretion,
the locals don't want the baronies around much more than they want the armory.
No, that's what we're assuming.
when do we, here's a question: do we get in contact with you at any point in the after we arrive? I mean,
I'm coming
after
with. We're coming
Oh,
with you.
sorry. Okay.
Yeah,
They're embedded.
they're embedded. Yeah. My job is to make sure you look good. My job is to find you work and get you paid and get enough for you guys to get some licenses. We don't want you to be zeros for much longer, do we?
Here, here.
I was just making
Bro
sure.
starts laughing under
Yeah.
his breath at the "make you look good" comment.
But yeah, you are all technically zeros, level 0 licenses.
Yeah, we totally are.
You're nobodies.
Bring it in.
You are completely expendable, which is why they send you on the covert op mission to a hostile territory, light years away from support.
Well,
When Harrison Armory notices our involvement in this system, and then they start pulling our licenses.
They
not
can't.
Harrison Armory.
Can't.
They can't pull your license.
That's kind.
They can kill you. That's perfectly acceptable. You know, pulling your license is a breach of contract under union law.
Mm-hmm.
You can give
Very
one up,
good.
but you can't have it taken from you.
this is so we don't end up in a technological arms race versus everyone against everyone. Where, because the thing is that if one side of people stop providing stuff, everyone just stop providing anyone else,
Yeah, yeah.
and
Yeah.
we just end up in an arm race. I'm not able to finish that thought. Go ahead.
So at this point, it's time to pack up and get ready for a bit of high speed travel.
I go back again, back in the pod.
Loads up easy listening music on infinite repeat.
For 2 years. That's going to be
I
a massive
said-
brain worm when you wake up.
I set my I plugged my
Wait,
USB.
is that 2 years real time or
2 years real time.
Check. Okay,
2 years real time.
that's
much
probably
less
only
fast
about
effective.
6 months.
Yeah.
I plugged my phone. I plugged my phone into the charging port. I plugged my my special NSP USB into my phone, and it set it to make sure to use all my AP and everything on my phone games while I'm asleep.
Of course, you play gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, it's 2 years real time. You'll be kind of down and out for most of that anyway. They'll cryo you up, save from fuel and that. No.
Yeah, that just makes sense.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense to have people awake when you're just cruising through space. That's how people go space crazy.
Yeah, probably
Well,
thaw us out when we
crazier
get there.
Yeah.
I thought people
Yeah,
go.
relative terms for certain people.
I thought people go
Might
space
be
crazy by the mental the degradation of your brain as it gets frozen and unfrozen over time.
That has never been proven to be a thing.
That's fun.
And you're risking lawsuit by even bringing it up.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
Well, as long as Rod doesn't show up in system at some point, we're probably good.
Right. Just gonna
To the
pop that.
cryo sleep.
Yep. So you spend some time in cryosleep.
Does I'm sure cryosleep halts aging. Hopefully, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You won't really age much.
Okay.
I mean, we wouldn't age much anyway because relativistic time dilation bullshit. But
Nobody wants to be awake that whole time.
No. All right.
This is the thing about Lancer. This is the thing about this kind of hard sci-fi idea. It's like, how does anyone keep up with any kind of trend or any kind of any person who's a space-based person? I guess.
You don't,
They
is the
don't.
answer.
Yeah.
yeah, Cosmos just do whatever they did when they were alive.
Yeah.
On their timeless.
You know, pick up new things if they want.
I'm going to cry because the second I come into cryosleep, it turned out the gotcha game I set my phone up to play over time. He fucking went out of business.
Yeah.
It's only a couple of years.
Yeah. It'll be fine. Gotcha games last that long, don't they?
I mean,
Yeah,
it's not
one of them has hack or fix as a trigger.
I have create.
What I love is there's probably a band out there that's been riding their one-hit wonder for centuries as they just keep going out further and further and with their amazing record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
something. This is what happens when you have an intergalactic tour. All right, it never ends.
Thankfully for them, it's only been 5 years.
Play the same song for all eternity.
That's what happens to most bands. So. Yeah,
You
especially
get-
the
you
one-hit
get-
wonders. They're always great to see in concert.
I love
We
those guys.
can't do this song until the very end because the moment we do, everyone leaves.
Know your audience and know what you get.
What am I looking for here? Oh, here we go. Have take control, survive, charm, and hack and fix. So
Right. So, 2 years later, you're defrosted. The first thing you see is a crew member in a party hat with a kind of party blower.
Frizzard.
Yep.
My road is not for 3 weeks of subjective time.
Did we get? I guess that's for people who are happy we've got here alive.
No, it's a captain's thing. It's the birthdays. You're all 2 years older, so you've all missed 2 birthdays, so we're gonna have one giant party. It's
Okay.
mainly
I mean,
because
kidding.
you guys. Yeah, it's mainly because you've all been in cryo for 2 years. Your body needs a good meal, so we found the best ways to make a party of it. Hey, we've even got a queen of birthdays though. Yeah, one of the med techs down in Sector 2 is actual birthday today, so she's in charge.
Good to hear. Good to hear. I need to go. I need to go consume nourishment.
Yeah, they put on a lavish, if dehydrated, meal.
I
Yeah,
checked my-
Ambrose will only accept a protein slurry with these specific medications in it.
She then sets on fire.
Well, no, but you may set the cup on fire that it came in.
Byrek opens his personal storage, removes his cup of coffee.
A 2-year-old cup of coffee.
Oh, 2-year-old cup.
Don't worry, the
Adds
coffee
hot
had
water.
cryo too.
No.
It was
Right.
also frozen.
Personal storage is expensive. I can't carry real coffee.
I take my phone off the charger and I unplug the HP. I check my my stuff and cry because the gotcha game I was playing just went out of business.
And the battery in your phone must be fucked. It
Yeah,
was in
you've had your battery on charge for 2 years. It's not done it any
Yeah.
favors.
It has a understand. No. It's a smart battery. It turns off after full charge and it rolls down.
We're not
The
using
problem-
Lion anymore. We have Smith cells now.
We have. I'm sure we have some special space battery phone for technology for our phones. All right. Oh well, I re-download Fake Ground Order 2.0.
Yeah. Rabbit King in chat says, please tell me they brought a frozen clown along for the birthday party. Yes, of course they have.
Of course, this is-
His name's normally the entertainment officer, but today he's the clown.
Well,
See, I was
bathroom
gonna
is
say, yeah,
occupied.
he's our boss.
Oh,
Don't you understand? No, don't you understand that due to the laws 13 of space stations, clowns are banned from space travel.
I'm
Just a
hiding in the
basic
bathroom
safety
until
issue.
the clown is
That
gone.
one incident.
you say that, but I've hired 8 of them to go to this planet.
Okay, so customs. I say this is a rather large freighter. They only send out the time, so every 6 months or so, a new freighter arrives. It's not much, but until they actually get the jump gate up, the node gate, it's enough to keep contact.
what
But
they
it does
can-
mean there's a lot of stuff being downloaded, uploaded, and generally disembarked. So it takes 2 days for you to even get a place on a shuttle. And you're heading down to the planet. So, you're in a queue, you're waiting. As you do, someone runs past, screaming, express delivery, and he's carrying a crate, sealed crate. And you kind of key into the local news, and they're all talking about how they're expecting all the new films and all stuff like that to be arriving. They're massively behind on stuff, but this is the only time they get data updates. Stock market is already tumbling or growing, depending which section.
It's going up and down and sideways, maybe.
Yeah,
Bad stock markets. Just don't
it's
get
the
in.
equivalent of the 18th century when a ship came in and you find out suddenly your country's at war.
You check the market. Oh, your Bitcoin or Dogecoin has gone up, then down, then sideways, then crashed.
I'm assuming it's a post currency for most places. This is not full utopia.
Yep, mana is still very much a thing here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna have our first rolls. You got to
Isn't
get
it-
through customs.
Isn't cryptocurrency the main money in this entire thing? Some sort of technological blockchain stuff or something?
No, it's company script from the union basically,
Mana
but it's union, so
Okay.
Is it cheating to use a stealth hard suit for this?
Possibly
I mean,
not, but if you get caught, you'll be in a lot more trouble.
Game
Well,
says
a stealth hard suit lets me turn invisible, so
the thing about the game is
okay.
and that check the thing you're not in your heart suit all the time. There's very much you don't sleep in your chainmail in this game.
Oh,
No, he's asking if you can wear it.
So how do skill triggers work again?
you just usually roll d20 plus whatever your bonus is, and I think it's if you get more than 10, you win.
It's either It's 8, 5, or 10. I can't
10.
remember.
It's a 10.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wired coffee.
Yeah, Gray can if he wants to make it harder, he can put difficulty on it.
Yes.
I think.
So, yes, there's accuracy, which is you roll a d6 alongside, and you add that. The difficulty, you roll a d6, take it off, and then you add your stat bonuses.
Okay, so
If you end up with accuracy and difficulty, they cancel each other out.
So just to check right here, so we have cover stories, and and it seems like my cover is that I'm a systems tech engineer. So I'm going to be using my charm. I'm going to be charming Chipper Boy going down the aisle because this is a new world of new opportunities for a person to earn his mana. So that'd be like what 1d20 plus what you want.
Right, so what we're going to be doing here is a skill challenge. Rather than having you roll individually, you're going to try and get through as a group, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay.
that sounds good.
Sounds good.
So basically, you will succeed if half of you succeed.
We're doomed.
Mm-hmm.
so we have
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people here.
Yeah, so if 4 of us pass, notionally we get through. It's just
I assume that hack or fix will apply to this.
Are you using it as a being repairman?
Hack lets me hack into things like electronic systems,
Yeah, if you want to hack your way through.
computers, Omninet servers. Yes, I would like to try and break in to make sure that our passes are still valid and correct them if they're not.
Should I roll stay cool to just bluff my way through, or should I roll inventor create to forge us some?
Well, I mean, I'll let you know if we need to forge something.
Well, the thing is that we all need a roll to get at least enough to get through the skill
Yeah.
check.
You're going through individually, but you're going through close enough to kind of help yourself out.
Basically, this is the group go through. If possible.
Yeah, you're going through
We're
a
all
group.
using our skills in support of one another.
Yeah.
So I'm not just checking that my pass
we'll
is
get
good.
this
I've
out.
checked that everyone's pass is good
I got
and
no notes.
updated a
That
few.
was that was a mess up. How
would you
does it?
accept stay cool, Gray?
Yep, staying
Sort of
cool.
just-
Yeah, that's
just
fine.
being
if
absolutely
you're
stood up,
rolling stay
rising 20.
cool,
Sorry.
so
Yeah,
if
it's
you're
not-
rolling
not a
stay
roll.
cool, I will roll hacker or inventor create to get us some fakes.
There we go. Okay, that
Okay.
works.
Roll.
Okay, I succeeded.
Damn it.
Remind me how you roll.
It's just if you want to just do a normal roll, just
slash
//roll
Space,
d20 plus
1d20.
whatever.
1d20 plus your modifier.
Yeah.
And the macro?
The macros or whatever. You can use them if you want, but
I've got
Um,
macros in the bottom left. I don't know if everyone else has got those.
I got
Oh,
macros, but they're for my for my gunship.
I, oddly enough, actually have act unseen or unheard.
you just try not to get noticed and get through as part of
Yeah.
the group.
And I'm actually my character profile, my the way that I look is I'm 6 foot even, brown hair, brown eyes, and normal complexion. I'm the most obscure person that you could see 1,000 times in a room and never notice. So yep. So act unseen and unheard, Gray.
Yep, that's fine by me.
You would stand out like a
Alright.
sore thumb on Bear.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna
D20 plus.
do stay cool.
All right,
Yeah.
these are good.
We'll have
Alright. How the hell do you roll again? 1d20.
1d20 plus something, and if you want to put a caret sign, you can say if you're okay. That's 2 failures. That's
How do you roll? How do you set up the dice?
Slash
again?
roll.
I can't remember.
If
Slash
you-
roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, /roll and then 1d20 or just d20 plus whatever.
So if you've got a talent, you're getting +2.
I think I did it.
Pretty damn.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's
Great.
fine.
1,
And yes, Terran's command there is a
Yeah.
quick way of doing it.
4, 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got
Art-
5 successful this far. Go ahead.
Yeah, Art has negotiated with people for a bunch of bulky household items and a cart to wheel them in, and we can dump all our suspicious stuff at the bottom of the cart, and they're probably not going to search it.
Suspicious stuff.
You know, weapons, grenades,
I have a
flamethrowers.
hammer and a
Highly
pistol.
illicit USBs with mech plans on.
That's loaded into a data slate under security. Good luck finding it.
Okay, so how many have we done and how many do we still need?
We've got
discard passed.
7 passed.
Cast.
7. I think we've done all of them.
We've had at least 4.
Yeah, you've got 4. Zed passed. Carter passed. Discard and Terran. So yeah, 4.
Nice.
Yeah. It's a bit dicey. A couple of you get asked a few questions that you'd rather not answer.
Luckily, you're smart enough to come up with something that sounds plausible.
Yes. But yeah, you make your few customs. They are rushed off their feet. They are trying to get the important stuff on. Because of course the ship wants to start loading and get on back.
They're doing a turnaround on this one.
Yeah. And you can see outside, it's basically a field that's been concreted over in large part, and then there's just a series of like cargo containers ready to go up for their exports. So, yeah. Alright, so when you're on customs, you'll kind of meet up. Bossman and Salis have kind of gone through as a married couple, and are just kind of waiting for you at the other side.
Okay, genuine question. Are they actually married?
No. But, yeah.
Not
fine.
yet, probably.
No, you get the feeling that she doesn't like him much.
But it's a paying job.
Yeah,
This
it's a paying job. The other thing you have noticed is she doesn't move that smoothly.
Hmm.
You can tell she's kind of not quite a limp, but reactions aren't that quick
Where's that scar again?
on her face.
Okay.
And you kind of form up, and you've got a bus on the way in. So you've got a bit of time if you want to ask any questions of either of them.
No, so or we just just need to check the newspaper essentially, find out what's up.
Newspapers mainly talking about the incoming ship, local politics. Like there is definitely a fair chunk of this, like who we're going to join, threat of war. You know, kind of it's that standard mix of like fear mongering down to we're expecting the latest album from this artist, and then there's kind of like a breakthrough that artist was found dead 3 years ago. Even though they only found out about 6 months ago.
So nothing like oh god, they're coming, alien space arachnids, nothing like that, right? Just making sure.
No, it's all pretty standard stuff.
I mean, there might be some of that, but it's probably just tabloids.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
There's the equivalent of the New Statesman or the Sun or the Sport that is doing alien sex dwarves that stole my wife headlines, but yeah.
Alien dingo ate my baby.
Yeah. Is it the Sport over
All
here
these
that
Monis
always?
isn't showing up anytime.
Yeah.
My mum's an NHP.
Yeah, that type of stuff.
My life
Okay.
is a teenage NHP.
All right, you'll get booked into a average hotel, and both men will disappear for a few hours, come back. All right, I've managed to get in contact with the locals, and I've managed to snag us a few bits of information. All right.
Fancy.
What's the word?
So we've got a satellite image of the base, which hopefully is loaded for you.
Oh, yes. Yep.
Yep, thanks.
Alright.
Oh, by the way, I haven't used Roll20 much, so I'm still trying to figure this out myself.
Fortunately, there's
Even Roll20 veterans have problems with Roll20. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm seeing a few
Very nice
buildings.
map.
Field.
Yeah, it's mostly fields. There's a parking area, this area here. I don't know if I can. How do I ping stuff?
Just
If you
hold your
click and
mouse
hold,
down.
Yeah.
like that.
This area
What
here.
company is this that parks like 60 sedans, red sedans, in the parking lot?
Company cars, all right. They get them on
Yes.
bulk.
Yes, that's what I was
They're-
going to say.
They're
They
printed.
printed them in
Of course,
bulk.
they look
It's more
identical.
that I had something set up that wasn't going to work, so I had to delete what was up there, and
Yeah.
I couldn't be bothered to find like more than one car, so I just used the same car model repeatedly.
Well,
Company
Rose and
cars
Rose,
works.
the same car looks pretty spooky.
They're all
Yeah.
assigned parking places, and by the way, that's a parking garage. We're only
You can
looking at
have the
top
Harrison
floor.
Armories saloon in any colour you like, so long as it's red.
This in the center looks to be a aircraft hangar.
Hmm.
This is a large armored building, assumed to be the like printing station. Then you've got barracks and other defensive military buildings, runway, fuel tanks, and entrance exit. This over here is a storage area that's just outside the walls, and then you've got the start of a town to the north. And a few woods.
Okay.
Okay.
And a big grey block here, which I have no idea what of the 50 layers this is made of. It's on, so I just left it.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
the circle?
Then a circle, it's on a layer. I checked them all. I couldn't delete it.
Fair play.
It lives here now.
Call it a radar dish or something.
Yeah.
That's obviously the outdoor cafeteria, the sunshade over it.
Yeah, that'll do.
That's one hell of a sunshade.
That's the top floor of a parking garage. One person drives each car.
So 3 points of entry. I was like, yeah.
I mean, there's always going in from a bombs
I'm
go
still
here.
here. Fuck, did any of us actually take hex charges?
I
Yes,
mean-
I have thermites.
Good.
There's only so many things you can grab when in the very beginning of the game.
I have smart scope.
That's your.
Oh no, I meant mech scale ones, like the
Yes.
system.
Oh yes, no, I brought those as well.
If you can
Oh, yeah.
blow something up, burn it. Just assume Cast has got it.
Well, I've actually got. I may
Wait,
have
hang
the
on, am I the only
grenade.
one who actually kitted themselves out for an infiltration?
No.
I have a I've got a silver suit and a camo cloak. That's
I've
two
got
competent
camo
people.
and then I got grenades just in case things get fun.
I'm actually somewhat decent at sneaking around. I've got the act unseen and unheard and camo cloth, so
Nice. I have to take someone out.
I'd
just
crack
have-
wise, but I am not kitted out for stealth.
I have frag grenades, thermite charges, and a sound system.
I'm only
more-
kitted
I'm
out
more
for
like a
stealth
scout.
in that I have stealthy equipment. I don't have any triggers that would help for stealth.
Yeah, exactly. I'm more like I can move around a lot. I've got a mobility hard suit. The camo cloth is just in case I have to hide.
So how long has the base been up and running?
About 6 months. So enough time for them to work the
Start
bugs.
breaking again.
Can they get us a Can they get us a picture and an image of what their uniforms look like?
And there'll be standard Harrison armory.
Is it possible to acquire something that looks quite a little bit like the uniforms?
You'll have access to printers, so yes, that will not be an issue.
But not. I mean, out
Well, their
normal printers,
their
right?
uniforms will probably be in the printers already.
Yeah, civilian grade printers.
So yeah, any civilian grade printer can make anything. So like uniforms and stuff like that won't be an issue, because as long as you have a picture, you can design something that looks simple and print it off. There's no way of restricting a uniform.
There's probably security systems within the uniform that we can't
Yes.
print, but
Yeah, you can't print ID tags and
point.
stuff like that, but you can, anyone looking at it from a distance will be fooled. It's only when you have to scan through any of the multiple gates.
Is
like RFID chips
Normally
and stuff.
woven in RFID weave into the color of the uniform or something like
I'm
that.
leaning hard on my charm ability, but is Harrison Armory like hiring or doing some sort of hiring processy?
not for people coming in like we are.
I would
That would
like
be
to
sorted out
get a
way
hold of
before.
something
Colonial
or to
auxiliaries.
get a work
maybe,
order
but
to do some repairs
I mean-
inside the base for our team.
I mean, also the fact that like, doesn't mean like they're hiring like military people. I'm talking like, do they
Oh,
need like
joy, there are
who cleans the
turrets.
toilets essentially?
This is the other thing you can spot. There are several base defense turrets.
Nice.
Joy.
Joy. Listen,
What
I love how
graphic
you
did
say
take that
bombs
from?
go here, by the way.
Alright, so
Thanks.
the
Oh.
Boysman will set up. Right, this is where you guys take over. You know, I've got us here. I've got the info. You're going to need to get in. We've got the tech team, they're downstairs. They should be able to help you out. At which point they're going to bring up Ender Creel. He is the printer specialist. He's the guy who basically knows how to make the printers do what you want.
So we need to get him in.
If anyone doesn't know, this is a terrible joke name. My 3D printers is a Ender Creality free. So he's literally named after my 3D printer.
Okay. First things first. Let us can we not catalog our skills, index our skills? Who can do what here?
I can blow things up and start a fight.
Get somewhere quickly, spot, assault, stay cool. So
I am a fairly charismatic. Supposedly, people have told me I'm a fairly charismatic individual, and I can do a couple of things with technical systems. I'm also very good at asserting, being assertive in over a crowd in a room.
Apply fist to face, survive, show off, and read a situation. That's my triggers.
Zebra?
I've got investigate, act on scene, take someone out, and spot.
Art is a survivor. He can move. He can handle himself in the wilderness, and he can patch up people if they're injured.
That one will be very useful.
So the biggest thing we need to do first is get inside and hopefully get access to somewhere near the printers.
Zebrin, can I ask you a question? Good sir.
What's up?
Good. What's your character's name again?
My
What's
character's name, Henry
Yes.
Patton.
Mr. Patton, do you think you could do a little bit of investigative work and see if anyone of the armory is currently off duty at any point in time, or are they all just living on base? What's the word? Arcology style.
I'm pretty sure that they are not living off on base like that. That's never been a thing for a small military base like this. There's going, especially when it's a city literally less than a mile away.
Well, we do know what their
probably
cars.
building that city to house their soldiers.
Well, we know what their cars look like, and we know what. So if we can find somebody, we can probably do a quick takeout, take their clothes, get their materials, and probably get a good bluff past the door. Because it's the main thing is to get to the printers. That's our main objective.
Yeah.
I have a couple of. I have the ability to. If we get in a building, I can probably help secure that building with either a blowtorch or at least a systems engineer.
Oh fuck! Why is Shinji here?
Look, look. We're doing a mech game. What do you expect?
Get out of the robot.
As long as it doesn't all
Shinji,
come
get out of the
tumbling
robot.
down, I guess we're fine.
Stay out of your mother.
My mother is nowhere near here. She's currently back on the ship. All right, or at the habitat.
I don't actually have a picture for my character.
It's fine. It's got a bit
Working
down.
on
I'm just sorting these out while you're talking because I just realised we don't have any character tokens.
I find it funny that my character is the only one that has a transparent background.
Some of us
anyway.
aren't as skilled with Photoshop.
So,
Yeah.
do you think that would be are we doing a skill challenge to get on for infiltrating the base, or we're just doing some free role play for this one, Gray?
There will be a challenge, yes. It'd probably be a bit more.
I mean, if we're talking completely top-end ideas, I could suggest a plan.
I have one.
Go ahead.
We know the ship's just landed for a major resupply run, this base included. There's going to be a great deal of vehicles transiting in and out of this base. Step one,
huge.
we source at least some of the team with HA uniforms and then set up in the woods alongside this main road. Step two, we jump one of the trucks, make sure anyone with a uniform takes over a crew spot and everyone else hides inside the cargo on board. Then step three, anyone with a uniform can get their way into the base and drop off those who aren't, say, as skilled with stealth, the cargo area. The two teams can then operate inside and move our way towards what I presume currently is the 3D printer, this armored building here.
We have two Embros.
Yeah, that might be. I may have not
You've not updated your character things.
Oh, that's I think Gray just copied my character when he made a new one.
I didn't keep the base one. I just gave you one of the base ones at some point.
There. I'm just
So who's the
using that.
giant?
Yeah.
I'm just going to use that portrait for now.
Right.
For some reason, it doesn't actually have my name underneath it, though, unlike everybody else.
I'm doing it. That's fine. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Doing it live.
You hadn't named the token yet.
Yeah, I have to name the token.
It looks like a lion.
That's the bear
Bear.
jaw bear man.
Oh,
Whose
okay.
name now escapes me.
I have
Quibrack?
there are no pictures of me.
Zoom too far out. Quibrack now.
Yeah. Anyway.
So, thoughts, suggestions?
Oh, we can do it your we can do it your way. We just need to get some uniforms.
I was thinking we'd come in as a repair team.
The thing is that melding in with the supply delivery sounds at least something that there would be seems a little bit more natural.
The armory
Right,
wouldn't
but-
contract their repairs anyway.
Probably not. I volunteered to be in a
I
box
can
and
find
then
out.
be let out of the box and murder people.
I still have a stealth hard suit.
Alright, Carter, the last time we put any of your characters in a box, we never saw them again.
You know, that's true. I was there for that.
What happened? I don't remember this.
One of your droid characters, when you dropped out of Star Wars,
Mhm.
you went
Put him
into
in
a
a box.
box and then
Oh,
you dropped out after that. And you,
DHK.
yeah.
Or-
I think it was the mining one.
yeah. You got put
that
in a
didn't last
box to
long.
infiltrate, and then you had to drop out for real life issues,
yeah.
and your character never came out of the box again. They lost the box.
The box
lost
got
the
shipped to the wrong place. Somewhere in Star Wars, there's a droid just blowing things up.
Right. So,
We should also
So-
probably fix who's going in the box if we're doing this plan. I'll go in the box because I have no stealth skill.
I
I'm going in the
can
box because I'm not going to put on a uniform and I can't stealth and I can.
if you need someone. I have charm, so if you need someone to at least be a face.
Oh yeah, we'll need some of the people actually in HA uniform getting the truck in.
I am not
Mhm.
going in a box because I can quickly disable people who might notice us.
If someone can charm, I can stay cool, so I can be out of the box. Otherwise, I'm not sure.
You can be the driver, yes.
Okay, sweet.
We've got two boxes. We have a driver and a talker? Question mark. And Ablative, you're going to be sneaking?
I can
Someone
be in a
deal with the
box,
fan.
or I can just be in the back invisible. It really depends on if you want another box or just a guy who's not there.
I mean, you could just. You mean we need the people in stealth hard suits walking up and just bonking the people over the back of the head so we can switch the clothes out.
I think that's not a bad idea, having you like as a infiltration.
so at this
I mean,
point,
I do. What?
So at this point, Ender will cut in. It's like, right, the main limitation of this is it's going to take about 6 to 8 hours to print your mechs. So once we get inside, I can hack the system, no problem, get it printing, but it will take time before we get allowed.
That's
The
a
moment I
lot of
start trying to disassemble one of them, it's going to set off all sorts of alarms.
So we don't want the robots up before we do that.
Yeah.
So
So
we
don't
need
set
to
any alarms
see,
off until you've got the robots up. Then you're going to have to keep us protected for 1, 2, maybe even 3 hours while we disassemble some of the printers and load them onto trucks. And then, of course, we've got to drive out of here. So, yeah, but I think you're going to have some fighting to do.
We'll have a mix by then, so it'll be fine.
Yeah, let's focus on getting the mechs first.
Yeah, I just wanted you guys to know the time limits involved.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't go in shooting. We're going to die if you do that.
So the box stays sealed for a while.
that, or we get in when we get in the when we get in and we get to the area, we get to the location where we can find the printers, and then we need to set up essentially a choke point or a fort. We need to set up a fort so they don't breach
Maybe
us.
It's a good thing I
Hey,
took data
We've got
printing.
some people that know how to hack, right?
Oh yes.
Mhm.
They have automatic turrets.
It's a good point.
Yeah, that'll help us.
The issue is if we start shooting everyone on the base, they're gonna realize something's up way
Well, the
before
thing is, they're going to
They'll
realize
realize that as soon as we
Shooting
disassemble the
people.
printer.
that when we're actually on the point where we're defending our teams on the exfiltration mode, we can hack
Yeah.
the turrets and have take care of a large amount of the area.
thing
Oh,
is
yeah.
that a lot of problem with base turrets is that they're not designed to pinball mount inside the base and start firing.
No, but we'll be
No,
in
but-
the base defending it.
Also, you have to remember this is Harrison. They absolutely do swivel back into the base.
Ha ha ha.
But here's a question: will we have the entire base, or will we just have a building in the base? Because the other people on the base would probably be trying to kick down the door that we're currently holding behind.
Once
Depends
our
how
mechs
well
are
we do our
printed, once our mechs are printed, it isn't going to matter because anybody that tries to fight a mech on foot without serious
There's no-
equipment,
Good 3 hours between mechs being printed and us starting.
well, then
Remember
we have
that.
two options: we kill everybody else, or we don't get discovered. Which do you want?
Well, there is probably it's pretty much going to be a hold the fort inside the hangar until the printing finishes.
Yeah, it's already been noted that the printing is going to set alarms off inside the base.
No,
matter
the printing won't set the alarms off.
Printing is fine.
Disassembling the printers will.
Sorry. Okay.
They,
As long as we
Okay.
can as long as we can initially secure the printers.
Okay,
we're
that's
fine.
okay. That's where I got confused, Greg, because
Yeah,
I thought you were
sorry.
saying like you were going to make this a point where while we had to go and we had to do pilot combat outside while the printers are printing.
No, I'm not that mean. Unless you completely screw it up. At which point, yes, I will be piloting.
knowing us. Yeah.
It's still on the table. We
Yeah, it's on the table,
right.
but hopefully it's not going to be like pushed to the front of the table.
Okay, so here's a question, Greg. Do you want to do this as a skill challenge where we do each part of our thing as a part of the mission, and depending on how many successes / failures, is just how how high the wanted level will be when we get in base?
Yeah, I think a challenge, a skill challenge would be the easiest way to do it.
Like we did with the like we did earlier with the what do you
With
call
the
it?
entry through the.
Yeah.
Do box
Sorry.
people have to do a skill challenge?
No.
If you guys are going to be bumping people on the head to get us the things, yeah, probably.
Okay, fair enough.
Because basically, so the people bonkers go bonk somebody to get us some. Okay, first we'll say Zeb. Could you investigate and find to find us a probable what you call it?
If we're going in under uniform, I'd like to roll get a hold of something in order to get a hold of an actual uniform to see if it does have any, built-in friend or foe authorization, whatever.
That's the thing we're doing. That's what we
Well,
need to
that's
go.
going to be. We're not going to be able to print that anyway because that stuff's probably like proprietary.
No, he's saying just.
But
to
if we
see
know if it
it's going
exists
to
or
be an
not,
issue.
that makes things easier.
Okay, fair enough. So we got to find someone and beat them up.
That's well, Zeb. Can you find us
Or
someone
black
to
market.
check out?
Contact
buy
the
one.
local.
Apparently,
Yeah, he fucking impaled. Good. He's a super success.
that's a 20 on my investigation check. I found an officer.
I was gonna say we could just contact the local Ingratefuls, but I don't think that's gonna be something we need to do now.
Not sure this game has critical success on skill checks like that.
No,
Game does.
just
No.
Narratively, he has found us. He's found the convoy that's loading trucks, loading boxes into the thing, and he's found that one set of trucks are off the center from where the main people are, because they're the people who are getting prepared to load, waiting in line to get loaded up next. So they're more they're not being observed at the moment, and they have people smoking outside their trucks right now, waiting for their turn in line. How's that?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Okay, so now, is anyone with infiltration or bonking skills want to go and disable some people?
Okay,
I got take someone out.
Do we need
I've got a
Discord, I have to say that you do know as a bonking is a song for sex over here.
Yeah, a little.
yeah, another one too.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
I don't
I
think
was-
we
Look, the skill trigger is called take someone out, so it works either direction.
It's true. Yeah.
True, it's true. I can't
Although
argue
we
that.
really don't want you to use assault because assault is loud.
Indeed. So
Yeah,
I'm afraid I'm going to frustrate myself.
Assault is actual violence. Take somebody out is kill,
As
disable
opposed to-
someone quick. Yeah, it is actually meant to be stealthy.
Mhm.
So does someone have take someone out?
Yes. That's why I
Yes.
took it.
Okay, well then please
Do I
proceed to
need
do
to take
violence.
someone out?
We want a
Yes.
uniform.
Yeah, if you want a
Yes.
uniform, yes.
We have
I
two
reckon we
people
need
who are.
guns and balls for the crew.
We have guards who are smoking next to a truck that's waiting in line that's currently unobserved.
Cool.
Awesome.
We
Stomp.
have
All
one
right.
less
Currently
guard who's
sleeping.
waiting next to a truck.
Next to a truck that is
I did.
being unobserved.
We have one guy who is now aware that we are trying to take him out.
All right.
Presumably.
So at this point, you get consequences for failing a check.
Yay!
At this point, what do we say?
Gray's been waiting for this.
It's not really
I can apply
collateral.
fists to faces.
Yeah, I think harm. Take a point of damage as the guy kind of punches you back.
You still take him out, but
Yeah.
it's not as quiet or as
You-
clean as
you
you'd
s-
like.
He sees you before, and he spits a cigarette in your face to distract you. But you
Yeah.
still
Because his buddy is currently choking around.
he essentially you put him in a full Nelson. He takes the cigarette out of his mouth and just tries to jam it in your eye before he fucking passes out. How's
You
that
all
sound?
have 6 health. So,
All right. So that puts me down to 5 health.
yep. I'm just
Time
going
to get shot.
I'm just going to update everyone's tokens so they've got 6 health while you consider what else you're doing. So yeah, you've taken out the 2 drivers. I wouldn't say there's any more than 2 drivers.
Okay, so box team go in box, and front driving team going to start putting on some clothing.
Yep. I'm
You're on drive. I'm on talk. I'm on talk duty.
You drive. I'm sitting in the back guarding the box.
Who has keep cool?
I mean, I do, but I'm in the box, so
Okay, your
Alright.
box. No one else has
Wait,
keep cool.
doesn't Chain? Don't you have keep cool? Or did I misread that?
I'd say cool, yeah.
Do you want to be the second person in the cabin?
Yeah, sure.
All right. We have swapped on. We have now put clothes over our clothes.
Cool.
We are, we have we've done the Superman in the closet.
You've got like the 4-man tag team have jumped in the back as well.
Gray, would I be able to use hack or fix to tell if there is biometric data in these uniforms identification chips?
Hack would work.
Sweet. I'm going to do that.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Love that roll.
You haven't got a clue.
You spend all your time examining a zipper.
To be fair, zippers are lost tech on half of the colonies.
No, never seen one before.
I get distracted
Before we
by
do
the
anything
playlist
else?
of this guy's MP3 player.
Right. Could we do anything, a spot check on anything to make sure that nothing's out of place?
This is a
That's
kick-ass
fun.
Winamp skin.
So
I'm copying it.
mostly is right now we're getting right now we're all jumping into our so we're jumping into positions. The line is moving, and we started the truck and they're going down the line.
Yeah.
I think we're going to. Do you want to put enforce any skill checks for the loading, or we're getting to the thing?
No, we'll just get straight in. At
Okay,
this point,
so-
your next challenge will be arriving around. So we've got Alto's driving, so I'll just use him as a token to show where you guys are.
Well, give me 1 second. I'll get you an army truck image.
No, I can't be bothered importing something.
Okay.
Fair enough.
All right, so you're arriving at the gate, and it's security check time. How are you going to get past the fact they're checking? There's a fair number of trucks. It's like the daily delivery.
I will. Okay, so they're checking. So they're doing security checking, right?
Yeah. It is a military base.
Okay, so what do they scan? You don't know what they're scanning or not.
They're
And
not doing full scans. They're just kind of checking like the trucks and stuff like
They're
that.
probably doing.
Can I do a
visual
spot
checks.
maybe to see what they're doing ahead of us?
Yeah, spot would look.
Okay. Any accuracy or difficulty to add to that?
No, I think that's a straight roll.
It's a long line, but
Yep, they're not checking the people. It looks like they're more checking the truck.
Alright.
Basically, they're checking for any hangers.
Yeah. They're doing like the bomb check, hanger checks, and just making sure it's a expected truck.
Are we an
So
expected
basically,
truck?
they're doing a mirror check and then also checking the plates.
You guys got in the
Maybe
box that used to have food stuff in it, right? So it'll still scan as organic.
Yes.
Ooh,
Well, we will, I guess, keep cool, right? Right.
keep cool is a good check.
Yeah. Yeah, I just gotta keep cool.
Keep cool.
All right. 19.
19. You
Alright.
keep cool as ice. They scan you.
Cool, I
They
feel calm.
they'll direct you through. You'll drive and you'll park up next to the mech bay.
Alrighty.
All right. Once you're
so,
inside the base, security is a lot more lax. You know, there are guards
Not really
around, but
expecting anyone to get
yeah.
inside the base.
you're turning up in uniform with crates on a truck that's just been let through security. As long as you don't do anything totally weird, they'll be fine. So accessing the building will be okay, but the printer's probably going to take another check.
Okay. So when you getting the building, yes, beginning the printer stuff. Okay, so
Yeah, you're in the you can get into the building, no problem. But actually, how are you going to start the printers up?
Are we just wheeling everybody out in their crates as well?
I assume so.
Mhm.
Yeah.
how are we going? How are you going to? How are we going to get stuck? Would it be able to? So I mean, we don't know if this is where we're trying to stay remain stealthy, right? Is it possible to adopt an air of authority and take control of the situation inside the building to
You have a clipboard.
Yes, I
Yeah.
acquired a clip. I have now acquired a clipboard. It was right there underneath the seat.
So how are you going to do that? So the guy going, yes. What type of uniform are you wearing?
The inspectors wear any kind of uniform they want. It's supposed to be.
Oh, you come in as an inspector. So yeah, there'll be a junior tech on. Yeah, sir, can I help you, sir?
All right, I'm going to roll roll 1d20 plus 2. Take control, which is use force, violence, or presence of will, or direct action. Take control of something.
I'm going to stand behind him and look impressive and intimidating.
So I am using presence of will to be an efficient snap inspector from because I've come off the boat from Harrison I just came off the ship to do a Harrison Armories snap inspection.
Oh, they sent you a long way to do that, sir.
No,
So I take a consequence, Gray.
All right,
he's gonna have
consequence.
to report to his superior.
Yeah, I think that's about right. He's gonna. Oh, I'll go get my boss. You know, he if it's an inspection, he should be here. He'll run up and he'll get down the chief tech who's on duty.
Best part about having a data plate is the ability to
Well,
communicate
so
silently
do
with
I-
your
so
teammates.
I wasn't told about any
There is a
investigation.
Maybe
What-
move
what?
before they get back.
Maybe
Well, is
stop
there a-
talking over each other.
Isn't there a push mechanic? Since you brought the head gear, I could try again, but a worse or consequence.
I don't think there is.
I think there
I think
is
there is.
actually.
I think it's up to you, Gray. You know, it's one of those things.
Um,
Narratives.
Try and get again and pushing it. If it doesn't necessarily equate failure, you can push it. As long as it isn't risky, which it isn't at this point. Second attempt filter is the same circumstance. It's called pushing it. If you do this, the filter immediately becomes risky. So risky means it's you have to succeed with a 20 plus, isn't it? Well, no, it's not 20 plus.
Where are these rules?
Page
It's-
45.
If you succeed, you still suffer consequences, I think.
Oh, yes,
and
so whatever you do,
only
you'll
get
have
rid of the
consequences.
Unless you
Okay.
roll 20 above.
That's
Okay.
where the 20 from above came from. Yeah.
So now he brought the head engineer. Can I try take control again?
Yes.
I'm gonna
But
put
this is now risky, to be clear.
There we
All
go.
right. So, yeah. So this will take time, I think.
Mhm.
He's yeah. Oh, sir. Sorry, I wasn't expecting. No one told us there was going to be an investigation.
That's why it's called a snap inspection.
Right. Okay. Of course. Come on. I must give you the full turn. Tour the building.
Yes, in the entire building. Do not leave anything out.
Yeah.
I will note I have here, what is here, and I will note what's not here or what shouldn't be here.
Oh, jeez.
What time of day have you come in, by the way? Are you trying to do this as day shift, night shift?
Well, this was immediately after they were loading things off the boat. So when did the boat come in?
Well, the boat's been here for several days. It takes that long to unload them.
Okay, then we got here with the rest of the truck. So I'm guessing we probably were. Do you want to randomly roll this grade? Do you want to run how long bureaucracy took to get there?
Yeah, 1 is a morning, 2 is night. Morning.
Morning it is.
Yeah. Oh, I've got plenty of time. All right. So, yep, you've got access to the building, showing you on the printers. How are you actually going to start the print off? Because that will be noticeable.
Well, since we're here for an inspection, just say that we're going to cycle the printers.
Yeah.
Isn't someone here that's good at palming or something? Can someone palm? Does anyone here good at with like I think it was
Well, Art has a bunch of mechanic skills, so he's gonna try to just walk in like he knows something, grab a set of tools, like he's got a plasma torch in one hand and a spanner in the other, and he's like, "Oh, I got to look over the printers, got to run a test cycle."
This here is our technical
What
inspector.
I could also suggest is a tech check or hack check to add a work order for a set of mechs to be printed.
I can do that.
Yeah, sounds good.
I can't do that.
All right.
We are rolling
Battery
pants
on my
today
data
half
plate.
the time.
We've been rolling pretty average, all right. Don't worry.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said half the time.
Yeah, I think you may have to push it.
Push it real good.
So yeah, it
You
takes
can leave it as it is and then just say, okay, it couldn't be done,
Yeah.
or you can push it.
Yeah, or you can try and find another way.
I would say
Another way.
I could do the whole thing with ablative or with added and push him forward to and like this here is my mechanical inspector. He's going to go and inspect the mechanics.
Another roll though. Ablative, aren't you stealthy right now?
I'm invisible.
Not ablative, but
you could go try to like add the thing without
have
anybody
zero
noticing.
technical acumen.
I mean, surely they gave us something where, insert this into this slot and it'll take care of the rest.
You plug
But
the
how do you
USB in and push
do
the
it?
gas
Well,
when it
you've got
prompts.
the printer text for that.
But right now it's basically we need to take control of this room because we're inside. We just need to deal with the rest of the engineering. So if anyone wants to go and start not bonking but inconveniencing people to ensure that they stay down.
I mean, if you send the word for me to bust open the box and pull the shotgun out, I could do that. I don't think, however, that'll get us very far.
We can do that. That's easy.
I think box people are already because like we're in a group right now, aren't we?
No, we're still in the box.
No,
It's
the box
you.
people are still boxed.
A bit of a stealthy. It's you and Chain and Added that are actually walking around, and
Yeah.
box people are distinctly in box.
Okay. So, but what's the current objective, Gray? What are we trying to do next?
Get the printer going.
Get the printer going.
Yeah. Although one thing that we're planning to think is the tour will probably cover the entire length for the print.
Okay, that's.
Would
We'll
that
just be
mean
on the wrong side of the complex for that.
I was thinking
We'll
like
be on the
wouldn't
wrong
you-
side of the complex when it finishes.
No, well, you're only touring the print building, not the
Oh,
whole
okay.
military complex.
So we're
Because
trying to
we've
put.
come in to inspect the print building.
Oh, the guys there that disassemble the printers. We're not worrying about actually printing the printers. Gotcha.
Yeah. At the moment, you're just going to get printed. Afterwards, you'll disassemble. At that point, you'll probably have to go loud.
I will hold up my hand and say, like, I will check. Give me one moment while I check a few. While I check a few things, I need to check some registries to make sure there's no illicit material on this panel, and I will try my own hack check. How's that, Gray?
Yep, go for it.
Making sure everyone's using the approved HA color schemes.
Yes.
Oh, God, don't talk about approved business color schemes. Jesus Christ.
At least I didn't mention email signatures. I mentioned.
Oh, please.
Sorry.
You just did.
The third worst thing about corporate
The
life.
material. Heck, and the print job.
Yep. The logo has to be 1/3 the way up the
Yes.
arm, and it has to be centered perfectly within half a millimeter.
As a
So
fact,
we're
Hey,
gonna
I'm
get on
pushing a
mixed
guy
back
in a
friendly
box.
details.
All right. While doing this, I basically.
You slam your USB into the slot.
I have. Oh no, I'm more technical than that. I think I do have a piece of pilot gear for a data hookup. So I've essentially put my pinky finger over the input jack, and been uploading it.
All right, but yes, the printers start humming, or whirring, or whatever the printers are doing.
We're doing currently a test
Probably
print.
a variety of noises.
Yeah. And, yeah.
My good engineering. So we're currently doing a test print to make sure there's no inadequacies no what's it called, variables inadequacies.
Okay, because
To make
using
sure
all
the
the
printers are
printers.
operating in accordance with corporate standards. There's the word.
Oh, what you printing?
And
What you printing?
Everything.
Oh, is he asking what I'm printing?
Yeah.
Well, what else would this
just
thing print? We're making sure the thing can. We're just making sure the thing can print. Basic. Are your basic mechanized. Like the same thing everyone prints. Any tier 0 stuff can do. Like the say like an Everest.
A single Everest.
No, you got all the printers working, so you're printing 8 Everests at once.
Yeah, this
Basically,
is the
we're
run
just
you're
making
doing.
sure the printers actually can cope with
We
a
need to-
variety of different setups.
We also need to know a turnaround time just in case of some sort of incident. What your zero? What's it called again for 0 to 100? It's your how fast you can produce something.
0 to 60.
Your 0 to 60 is for say we need to get something. We have a large order going.
Stress test.
Stress
Yeah.
test, I guess.
That'll do it.
Oh, okay. And he takes you back to the tour. It's a fascinating tour. You're seeing lots of and here's where we store all the rolls of raw material, and blah 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 blah. This is the power generator. We've optimized it to 105%.
But that's a little bit. Oh, wait a second. That's over the requisite 100% generation.
Yes,
That
yes, but it
put that
increases
down.
efficiency.
That's a bad tick. Click. I take that as a. I take that. We look for standardization here in Armory.
All right, about 8 hours into this, you've kind of been around the entire base, come back, because you're with a high-tech guy, no one's questioned it.
Mm-hmm.
And the printers will it's got a bit warm in those. Hopefully, put air holes in the crate. The silence is
I'm
stunning.
high, that's quiet.
I think
Alright.
I think the hard suits have rebreathing systems.
Yeah, it's fine. I just love the idea of
They are
half you were
built for
dead because you just put air holes in the crate.
So why would we put air holes?
That's what.
People
yeah.
are sending.
Hard
People are
suit.
sending back people are sending back instant messages back and forth about our tech level, our tech net, about how much this fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I at
Alright.
least get to walk around, stretch my legs and shit. But
Yeah.
y'all
I'm
are
watching the
fucked.
box while waiting for my data pad to recharge.
I excuse myself to the bathroom, and then I go and give everyone a mass basically a Discord ping everybody with an update on how things are going.
Squad
Alright.
fit.
Everybody
yeah.
with a data pad anyway.
After about 8 hours, there's a horrible grinding noise, and the base plates all try to go forward. And there are 8 Everests standing in a line,
In various different looks.
configurations. That's a bit odd. You've not painted. You've printed multiple configurations. I thought
Yes,
it would just do a base configuration.
Yes, we need to do. We need to make sure that we can get that different standardizations.
Okay. Right.
Factorial design. That's we have to test the extremes. It's the sensitivity analysis.
Oh, okay. Alright. I'll get these things melted down again then. He just turns.
Say the word.
I will put my hand on that man's shoulder real fast and use take control again.
Alright.
I think, good sir, you should be getting down on the ground. Whoops. Oh well.
He's just gonna go. He's just gonna look at you,
talk for us again.
and
Leave me alone.
he's just gonna
the mechs are
slam
ready
his
to
hand
go,
down
right?
on his wrist, and the entire place is just gonna go red as the alarms sound.
What?
Oh, I think I went. I guess I went too early, right?
Hmm?
Well, we got it. Right now we need to start taking things apart, right?
Your consequence is he sounded the alarm.
Oh, well then, that happens.
All right, pop the
On
box
the
in your
upside,
mechs,
he's
lads.
unconscious now.
Embark. Yeah.
Yep, he down goes.
Everyone, go, go, go! It's time
Someone
to.
hack that alarm off.
1d20.
I should note I was already halfway into my cockpit when the alarm sounded.
We're invisible.
Show off.
All right, I pull out my gun and I
Because
pull
I'm
out
the
my.
only one who bothered to bring a suit that made me invisible.
I think
Fly. I like that.
I put my gun to the man's head, take his hand to the man's head, take his hand and put it back on the alarm switch, and then
unconscious.
use his thumbprint to toggle it off.
He's completely unconscious.
He
Oh,
got
is
his
it?
ass KO'd.
I
Sounds like he's
unconscious him.
completely dead.
What?
No, I pick the man back up and I use his thumbprint to give me access to get back in the to turn the thing off.
We were running a test.
And I will get on the. I will.
So Ender will start shouting like, "Right, just buy some time. We're gonna get these things split down as quickly as possible. We think we can probably get two.
Get him on the back. Go ahead.
Yeah, load 2 on the back of a lorry.
We'll get him back on the back of the truck, essentially.
All right. So outside, all hell is breaking loose.
How do you make them smaller?
Click on the token, grab in the bottom corner, and you should be able to then drag it like you'd resize on an image program.
I'm trying, but it's not giving me the resize.
No, it's just giving me the move.
Yeah,
All right,
same.
I may have to do it.
Everybody else has done it successfully.
Good. Freaking
no.
God.
That's
Also,
a lot of
can I
guys.
just query? Short. Why is there like a random health symbol on top of
Random health symbol? What?
Yeah, you've got a.
it? He's put a condition on his mech.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. I've got
That's
a
why there's
condition
like a little hunchback like guy with his spine exploding.
Yeah, what's
I
up
mean,
with that?
That's what I do to people.
I need to make sure the next time around, Gray, when this thing, I need to switch the image of my token.
And it's Shroud. There's an R in there.
Sure.
So you've lost your chance now.
What?
He's doing that thing of not wanting to go for a door.
These are these infantry squads or mech squads? These are
Infantry
infantry, aren't
squads.
they?
Infantry squads. You can tell by
okay,
the size,
okay.
and there's a bunch of little
I
dudes
guess
on
less
it.
dangerous.
Mechs only come in singles.
You say that, but infantry
God,
is still
it is
fairly deadly.
We have Carther on our team. He has fire.
That's
All
true.
right.
He's got thermal pistols. That counts.
I will have him apply. I will request he apply fire to the infantry.
Also, the fact
He
is
seems
that
to be having some issues.
it takes scanning and all that kind of such to.
Don't you just love having to free grid?
It's trying to get this thing sized up.
Oh, you're nearly there.
Nearly there. Needs to be a bit taller and a little bit less wide.
I think it's too big now.
Reactor online.
Oh no, it's actually nearly good. No, it's too wide.
I think we're getting close enough to close enough.
Weapons online.
All right.
All systems nominal.
Yeah.
I will stick my USB chip. I'm sticking my USB in my my mech.
Oh, I did take double Nexus. Nice.
That's close enough.
Any preference onto playlist?
It's
All right.
killing time.
Oh,
Done.
I've got a sound system on my Mech. I'm just blasting the music that I
Same.
keep linking.
That's why I asked if there was a preference.
I put my 4-answer playlist on the mech. We start beginning.
That'll work.
It's better than my Macross playlist.
Those ones
mean,
seem
we got
not
in
to have a
space.
background gray.
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can change that one up.
Roll 20, everybody.
Yeah, I'm learning.
I think once you've got the tokens at the right size, though, it won't be that bad.
What does the normal invasion
Yeah,
thing
damn
do?
it.
Okay, so the default token is different to the one that's come out.
Huh.
That is weird.
Are the No, they're not selectable, are they? The laser turrets aren't selectable.
Let's drop that in. Do it this way.
No,
the
you actually
ba-
can't
the-
select
the-
anything that isn't the mech.
Yeah, we can't select NPCs.
Oh, well, we'll just have to tell Gray who we're shooting.
What
The
with the
thing is
turrets?
that
The turrets that are working for the enemy.
Well, the main problem is that a lot of the macros won't fly if they don't have a target.
Well, no, they just click yourself to do it.
All right,
Like,
that's 3
click
squares of
myself.
infantry.
Shoot myself in the face with a shotgun.
All right.
Bang. I don't actually suffer damage. So, but everyone can see that, right?
Yes.
Well, there you go.
Yes.
All right. So, I don't know where you want to position yourselves close to the front door. We'll say
Where
there's
is the
doors.
door on this place?
Let's say there's doors at kind of all kind of entrance, like the 2 wide points and somewhere at the T.
Sounds good.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Sounds good.
All
Do
right.
next weapons do extra damage to infantry on account of being a horde of tiny drones?
I don't think they
No,
do.
only AOE
It's a
weapons
shame.
do. Well, see, anything that isn't AOE does is it 1 point or half damage?
I
think it's 1 point of damage.
There's a difference.
That's annoying.
It's a balancing thing.
That's what I brought the frag charges for.
All right. So you've got 4 base turrets and 3 squads of infantry. Okay, so
How do we do initiative in this game again?
you go first, and then
Like
we'll.
everyone.
It
No,
goes
one of you guys
GM
go.
player, GM player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it's you go, I go, and we get to choose when we go specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to check
Who
for
wants to
stink
go first?
Yeah.
I
Would anyone
mean,
like smoke charges in the doorway?
How do you check distances here?
if you go
I
to
use
the
the measure
left,
tool.
if you go to the
Which
left
tool?
little toolbar, the measure tool is on with the ruler sort of poking out top of the circle. It lets you sort
Measure
of
from
drag
the
lines.
center.
Where is
And everything is measured in hexes, remember? So
Yes.
Okay, looking at it, it looks like they take normal damage, but
Where's the toolbar?
On the
So
top
top
left.
left.
Top left, you've got like
You
an
have to
arrow
have a tool
box.
fire ruler.
It's
Draw
like-
shape. I got a select move, pan view.
It says snap to center when you hover over it.
here's the trait: strength in numbers. The squads have resistance to all damage from attacks that aren't any
Okay,
template
so yeah,
attack,
they take half
and is
damage.
immune to grapple, ram, knockback, and stunned. Sorry.
All right, that's 12 hexes away. All right, then. So just checking. I'm just checking, making sure what I got in sensor range. Would anyone mind if I take the first slot so I can do some check? I can do some tech. Do some tech stuff.
Go ahead.
Go for it.
Having
With
one
their
of those
turrets shooting
turrets
them,
on our
that would
side
be
would be
nice.
nice. Yeah.
So when I click that, did you see it?
Yes.
All right, so now we need to do the first thing of combat is so over here in Action Economy we have move, overcharge, reaction, free, and full or 2 quick actions, right?
So you've
Remember,
got
you take a full action or a basic action, and you get a free boost each turn.
It says
you-
2. It says
well,
full
you've got a move
for
action.
it's full action and 2 quick actions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got a move action, then a choice
Mhm.
of a full action or 2 quick actions. Then you can do a overheat.
Overcharge for another quick.
Yeah,
action.
overcharge. Which that gives you
You take-
that gains 1 heat.
Yeah.
And that heat scales and sticks around until you can get yourself fixed, basically.
Until you stabilize or whatever it does event heat.
No, it's longer than that. It's basically sticks around until you can time out of combat.
I think it's shutdown. I think it is, or is it not shutdown? It's
Um,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
you can actually take heat down with a stabilize action. It's not fully done, but you can get some.
No, it gets rid of all of it. No, we're talking about the overheat thing.
Oh, we're not overheating. We're just making sure we don't get to overheat.
Yeah, the overcharge. When you overcharge and you get an extra action, the amount of heat ramps
take-
up, and you can't get that number. You
Down.
can't get the heat you take per action lower until you do something out of combat.
I thought you were talking just normally heat normally. Anyway.
Oh no, sorry.
I'm going to move out so I can get line of sight on the. I have line of sight on the this turret over here, Ray.
Yes.
All right. Here's a question: should I scan it first to get its parameters, or should I just unload the fucking cyclone cannon?
I don't think if you want to hack it, I don't think you need line of sight. But if you want to shoot it, yes, you do.
Well, it's sensor range and everything else like that. So I don't know if
Yeah.
those are my. And it's in sensor range. You know, it's a lot of actually it says like for a lot of the quick text or for invade, you need line of sight or something.
Yeah, sure. Okay, well, yeah, it depends what it
Mm,
says.
Well, it's in your sensor range essentially. So let's take a look.
Look, the two are distinct.
Attack a target to invade a target must take a attack against a target within sensors and line of sight.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, so I'm shooting an infrared beam at the thing to do that. But no, let me clean that up because I didn't mean to do that. How do I clean that up?
Select it and delete it.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can literally just click on it.
But I'm just gonna give it the golden hello by giving it the cyclone.
I don't think it's worth gold. Silver should be enough. I was
you-
wrong.
You may not be able to use that cyclone if you've moved already.
No, it's a barrage. You can move them.
Super heavy. You can't.
It's super heavy.
Yeah. So
That's the
Don't think
thing.
you can.
Yeah, it's I can't find where the gear is. Does it have the ordnance tag?
no. It has accurate loading, reliable 5.
Okay, then you can move before shooting it.
All right. So I shot at the thing. It takes 5 damage grade because even if I miss, it has reliable.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
reliable.
So, variable 5 damage.
Blink.
Boom.
The one time I miss.
To be honest, you've got 100% miss rate.
Yeah, so far.
Yes, the one time he missed.
All right.
1d20 plus 1 plus 1d6k. I think there's a problem here with the thing because it says 1d6k on the A1.
What?
Keep
Uh,
one. That means you're rolling
keep one.
X
Okay.
D6 dice, keeping the highest.
All right.
Okay. So yeah, that was.
Did
I rolled a
you-
1. That 1 didn't rolled it and got a 3 on my accuracy.
Yeah.
Cone?
What's that?
I'm looking at Gray's
Well-
attack. Cone.
Hey, Gray, why did you?
Gray, you rolled a D1.
No, that was just me having a look at it. I don't think that's supposed to be the actual attack.
Well, I'm going to. Well, before any of that, I'm going to overcharge and boost back inside,
All right.
so I don't get fired at by the thing. So I'm going to
I mean,
take
I
my
could
one
give
heat.
you block
Don't
cover,
get
I
a
have
free
smoke
boost
grenades.
for having an Everest.
You
What's Fabris's?
you can use the hyperspec fuel charger thingy, which gives you an extra thing for the whole scene, but then that's used up
Yeah.
until you get out of combat again. So you know.
All right.
Well, I'm taking the. Seeing
Can you split your movement in this game?
Yes, you can move, shoot, then carry on moving.
Yeah. So how far did you move in the first place to get out of the building?
I took 3 steps out.
Okay, well then you'd only have one step back, so you
yeah.
probably have to boost to get back in.
Yeah, so it gives you a heat.
Well, that's one step back.
Well, my move is where's the move at here? Speed is
You've
4.
also stuck yourself between.
I know. I'll just boost back to my previous position. So I'll take my 1 heat since I am not intending to boost around everywhere.
All right.
I just wanted to unload with the big gun, and the big gun failed me.
But some damage.
All right.
All right.
Um.
I go next?
No, it's my action.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
turn.
Players go first, but it alternates.
Yes.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna press an E for fast. Be right back.
All right. Just let me figure out the best way of accessing my infantry info. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how to actually access the data without sharing it to you all the time.
Probably have a separate window open. It's not great, but there must be a way to.
Yeah, I've got like actions. Can you see the list of actions?
I
Where?
can't select the enemy
No.
character.
Okay, you
No.
haven't seen that, but you saw when I clicked
Yeah.
on the repeater cannon.
Yes.
Yeah, when you actually want to use the weapon, I think it does show it. But
All right. So this squad here has got a move of 4, I think.
What?
4 is pretty much standard.
Yeah.
So.
that sounds
They're
about
as
right.
fast as we are. That's pretty fast.
Well,
They can't boost.
guys running.
1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to move up, get a bit of cover behind these things here, and then go for Overwatch.
Oh yeah, do these vehicles count as light cover?
Yes. These little things there will count as light cover.
Okay.
Awesome. Well,
What's prepare then?
Yeah, we saw
that's
that.
a lot of
That's prepare.
Yeah, prepare for a quick attack then.
apparently.
Alright, so they're just going to sit here and wait for the next person to pop out.
Are they preparing to?
Yeah, prepare for
They're
Overwatch.
basically going Overwatch.
Okay.
Overwatch's
I go
reaction.
next. I would like to drop a smoke grenade on the entrance to discourage such actions.
Alright.
Cool. I'm going to drop a smoke grenade on the entrance. That's range 2, I think. Blast.
That's a quick
Yeah,
action,
blast
right?
2. So from... Is this how you ping? I can't ping.
If you click and hold
Oh, hang
while
on.
on the mouse key,
There we go. From here, in a radius of 2. So there is a
So-
smoke grenade.
Can we put down the thing?
Should be able to draw shape. And you should be able to switch.
Oh yeah, I can draw shape.
yeah,
I
there you
don't
go.
know how to erase stuff.
Click on it and then you select, change your pointer to select move, and then click on it and then press delete.
Dang it. It won't let me select.
You're trying to move that.
Anyways, it lasts for 2 turns. It's here on the entryway, so anyone trying to leave can leave.
And it's 2 hexes. Is it AoE 1 or 2? I think that
2.
means
So I think it lasts out until
Last
think
till
that
the
gives
end
it
of your
Bismarck
next
range?
turn.
But anyway, it lasts until the beginning of my next turn.
And
End of my next turn. Sorry. And then, do I have line of sight on these guys?
We'll say, well, you're in the building, so you'd have to kind of step out and shoot, and then
Okay, so I don't have line of sight at the beginning of my turn, so I
No.
cannot activate my project shield. So I will simply draw fire.
all right, so they're going to be out.
wait. That's me.
I expect them to shoot me. They will have to deal with smoke because I was in smoke.
Why have I been moved outside the building?
That's not me. Sorry.
So you're a bit close together still, I know. All right, so primary weapon.
So
Accuracy,
smoke.
0. They've got difficulty because of the smoke, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Soft
Yeah,
cover.
Yeah.
Whatever that does.
yeah. Well, soft cover is it's 1 difficulty
Yeah.
for
Input value, not sure what the input value is for this. 1
Minus?
dice.
There's the smoke radius, the orange thingy.
Damage kinetic.
Is it?
I mean, I could
it
just drop a
should
smoke
be
mine at
a-
my feet. It does the same thing, but has range 3. So whichever works for that.
All right. All right, and we get a second attack, also at
I put a
difficulty.
blue dot in every single square that should be affected. Or not quite. No.
It should be anything within the orange radius.
Anything that's in the
awesome.
blue square, anything that is in this thing that has a blue dot in it is in
Is
smoke.
it- Okay. What's
Right.
this orange curve, can we ask?
That's the smoke.
Okay.
The dot in the middle is where I put the smoke bomb. The orange
Okay.
cone is where the smoke is the outer range of the smoke.
Then I was off target.
Right, so yes, they failed both their reaction fire on you.
Quite nice. I think I can smoke and shoot.
Yeah, if it's a quick
it's
action, you
up
can
to half
skirmish.
quick action,
Yeah.
So that gives me both my auxiliaries, I think.
Yes, if you're firing an auxiliary weapon, you can fire another auxiliary weapon attached to it.
Great.
You can
And
fire
apparently I have
everything
swarm
on
instead of
one
knife
mech.
swarm. So Gray, how's their tech defense?
I think
Well, he doesn't
infantry.
have to tell us.
8E defense by default.
We're about to find out.
How did you roll a 0?
They had disadvantage.
Oh, okay. I see.
It technically rolled a 0 on the first shot too, but the +2 from something. Oh, that's probably from their numbers, isn't it?
Oh, who knows?
So this should be double swarm. Good.
It's a miss, and that's a hit.
That's hit for max damage.
All right, so 3 damage to those guys.
Well, actually half because they're an infantry squad.
Oh yeah. So
Rounds up.
rounds up. So that's 2
Wonderful.
damage.
I'll take 2. 2 is good.
I have to actually hit enter when I do that. Yeah. Still learning roll 20.
Yep.
All right, my go.
And I'm doing exactly what I'm intended to.
Smoke everywhere.
Yeah, draw fire.
No. Swarm of bees.
Bees.
Not the bees. All right.
Yes, bees.
So I'm going to activate the base defense turret 2
Uh-oh.
Okay.
with the.
Which one is 2?
I think that's the one to
Probably
the
the one to the
south.
south of me.
That's about right.
Be nice
Yeah.
if they were labeled, but
Yeah.
We can't see them.
We can't
You have
see
to
it.
share the names at least.
Oh. How do I share the names?
you might not be able to just share the names.
No, you can.
1 second.
Might be possible.
I may have to go through here.
It's the same story with sharing the names for the other players. It's the same thing.
I have to share everything. So I'll just go. So the guy from the south is shooting.
Okay, well, we'll figure this out.
So just don't check the profile in the.
Right. So how do I fire this weapon?
The repeater cannon?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like they're in range.
Yeah,
if
cone
I've got
5
a
means
I'm
that
out of range.
Okay. Yeah. So bombard cannon instead.
That sounds slightly less instantly fatal.
0 because everyone else is still hiding in the building.
You can bombard the
Fine.
building itself if you want.
Yeah,
Unless
they're not going to be trying to blow up their own building if possible.
Not yet, anyway.
All right.
Oh, good. It has difficulty.
It's an ordinance, I guess.
Okay, you got an attack bonus of 2. So how do I get this to fire?
How did you
Oh,
roll a
yeah.
3.99?
I mean, that's
No,
Hey, what's
that's-
going on here?
Damage.
I would say make a token, make a target reticle token, put it down, just fire the token.
I'm trying to figure out how you actually get it to
Your-
fire.
Your attack roll seems to be broken because it's
Your
1
attack roll is
times
broken.
2.
Your damage roll is broken.
Hmm.
The attack is rolling a 1 times 2.
That's the attack bonus. That's not the actual attack.
Why is there
This is
rounding?
just- this is
in
the
attack-
basic
in
stats.
damage?
Oh, you're right. You're right. Why does it have an attack bonus?
Yeah.
Are
How?
you using a macro from Interpoint?
Yeah.
Which one?
I think your macro is all set up wrong.
Actions, weapons. So clicking on top, I've got actions. Then click on weapons, bombard cannon. Number of input value, number of targets beyond the first in the AoE. 0. I'll just roll a d20. Do it the old
That
fashioned
has
way.
not worked better. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Well, what is your defense? Aaron?
Pretty sure
Hmm,
turn
10.
defense is 10.
10?
Give me
Yep, you're a
12.
hit.
At the moment. Did
Maybe
you
if
forget?
it's
Remember
12.
the 1 difficulty for that, though?
Oh,
yeah, did you? Yeah.
Nope. Missed then.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he gets what?
Good thing it was artillery, or that would have gone
Hmm.
right through me.
Okay. Back round to you.
I can go
Okay,
next.
so someone in chat is saying I need to
I
click the
kinda wanted to
AoE
go,
attack
actually.
button roll. Okay. Thanks, Alex.
Yeah. Oh, great. I found a way for you to show us the names of everything and not let us take control over everything.
Okay,
But
what is
we
it?
can sort that out later.
Yeah, we'll do that next time. Who's next?
Well, I don't really care who goes next. I was going to.
Oh, you said you wanted to go, Zebrin.
Yeah, but I thought about it for a second. I wanted to go up to here and put my deployable cover out, and then shoot here.
I can go.
Yeah.
I
I
wouldn't
can
mind,
go
but
start throwing
yeah.
frags at infantry, but if you want to go, Ab, go ahead.
So,
Do
Who
the
the
casting
fuck
group.
am I? That's me. Oh, I need to actually select.
This is why I went first, so I didn't have to worry about going second.
So move.
Third.
We'll boost further. And then I will take 1 heat and attack with my heavy.
This might not go well for my infantry.
The
Don't know
infantry did it
why
as
you
well.
think that.
We're Mecca.
I don't have any accuracy or difficulty.
This is a good, nice, low ball conflict that will let us break ourselves into the system, and before you start dropping, and then you drop the 9 ball on
I
it.
don't have any difficulty for this, do I?
No, you don't.
I don't think so.
Yeah, this is. I'm not doing any synergy. Nope, you miss.
Nice.
Dang.
All right.
Max damage, but didn't hit.
Okay. You done or?
That's my turn, yeah.
All right.
I'll go next.
No, my turn.
no.
Frey
It's
goes
very-
Oh,
next.
of course. Sorry.
1, 2, 3. These guys are going to move into cover. And then bullets too slow will take a shot. Be shot at. So actions. And then
Oh, we're
I've
in
got
cover
an
now.
anti-armor weapon, which I think might be a good target. You've got no accuracy or difficulty because you're in the open.
Your main problem, Gray, is that you're using
Uh,
infantry versus
Is there nothing for attacks in melee? Or is that only for if
You're
attacking
engaged, right?
from melee?
Yeah.
It would be kind of hilarious if we were fighting an advanced wars base that continuously produce units as we were fighting.
If you're difficulty, then they will target Terran again with
We own
difficulty.
their printer.
I don't think there's a penalty for shooting at
Yeah,
somebody in.
That was a
Mhm.
genuine question.
If they're
not
adjacent to a
sure.
hostile character, they're engaged. Ranged attacks made by them take a difficulty.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't think there's a penalty for shooting at somebody in melee.
Mhm.
All right, so they're going to
So
shoot
that
it.
infantry squad has a +1, has a difficulty for shooting, but
Yeah.
no one has difficulty for shooting at you.
Just.
Presumably, weapons tech is advanced enough that they can
Yeah.
lock onto you without accidentally
Well, I
hitting
mean,
their
there's
friends.
also the fact that I'm significantly larger than the
Yeah,
infantry.
they're larger. They're spread out over an area, taking individual bits of cover. So, well, I should have halved the damage on that.
Yes,
Right.
'cause they're infantry, so.
Oh, another miss.
Yep, we all are.
Actually,
crap.
no. Wait. That had difficulty on it for some reason.
Does it have? Do they have accuracy on their weapons?
I mean,
Still only
that
rolled a
was
4.
only a -1. A 5 isn't going to
Yeah,
hit
a
me.
5. Yes, a miss anyway. Oh, you missed. So yeah, I've already done that half damage. That's fine. Right, who's next for you guys?
Me, I'll go next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna move into here for soft cover. So sorry, I take my normal move and my quick action to boost.
Yeah.
And then I will fire the double thermal pistols.
That is 1 heat for you then.
No,
Our boosting gives you heat.
He's firing auxiliary, isn't he?
yeah, but it doesn't matter because you get a free move, and
Yeah.
then one of my quick actions I boost,
The
which
second is the
doesn't
Yeah.
which doesn't generate heat.
Boost is not
And then
over.
Oh, yeah, I didn't bother using initiative yet.
Yeah.
That-
Oh, no, I'm not using that either. No,
It's-
you get a
Boost action, not overcharge.
yeah. You may not
It may-
actually take heat either.
Initiative. Once per scene, the Everest may take any quick action as a free action.
But that's not what I'm doing.
No, he's moving and doing 2 quick actions.
Yeah,
One of which is
which is-
firing auxiliary, which you can apply to.
Okay, now, yeah.
Yeah, you get a free movement. Did you moved quite a bit further?
Yeah,
so...
he boosted for the extra move.
Okay.
Oh
And
wait,
okay,
no,
so-
actually that means I didn't take
Yeah.
it either.
Yeah.
Because you can always move for free. You always get one free movement.
No,
Up-
what happened was I forgot that I didn't boost twice.
Okay, so I
Right.
need to now. Okay, so these are AOE attacks because it's line 5.
Yeah.
That means they take full damage.
Yeah, but now the question: do I use this AOE attack roll?
Yes.
What does it actually do different?
Nothing, I think.
Wait, are thermal pistol CQB weapons? I can't remember because I'm dumb.
Pistols, probably.
No, I can't.
Both pistols are CQB.
Sorry.
Thermal pistol is CQB, yes.
Okay, and they are within 3 of me, right?
Yes.
Okay, then I get +1 accuracy on both attacks. I can find the right window. Okay, so accuracy 1, submit. Oh, that's good. And then for the second pistol, accuracy. Yeah. Second one is a hit again, I think, but the first one is a crit. Now, how do crits work?
Crit is max damage,
Damage
I
again.
believe.
Okay,
You
well,
damage again.
Or no, actually no, that's a talent. Yeah. You roll
I have
twice
that
for your damage and take the higher.
I don't
Don't
roll.
you do both?
Yeah, I think you do both. But I just do flat 2 damage, so I think it's 6 damage total. Although we should perhaps double check the crit thing. Critical hits.
Hit more damage.
All dice are rolled twice, and the highest result from each source of damage used.
All damage dice are rolled twice.
Okay, since you don't
And the
roll damage
highest-
dice,
what?
I guess it doesn't do
Yeah,
it.
it's just
Yeah.
roll twice, use best. What?
Yes, that doesn't
Yeah,
make a
it-
difference for this.
That's Garbo.
It does make sense. It's basically like
I mean,
in
the thing
40k it was like twin linked. It was like twin linked in 40k. Where
Right.
it's
yeah, the thing is, a crit in Lancer is just anything that's above a 20.
Yeah,
so
so
it's a lot easier to get.
that's 4 points of damage total then.
Yeah, so it's 4 points of damage, but
Also-
it's AOE, so it doesn't get reduced.
Yeah,
because
so-
Also, the health pools in Lance are hilariously much smaller.
This is true.
See, what I did was I took the thing that lets me, if I roll a 20, just do max damage.
which is pretty good.
All right.
But it wouldn't help me because I do flat 2 damage with the thermal pistols.
Well, yes,
Yeah.
but I don't.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's why I was confused.
Excuse me. So, Gray, who are you going to try to murder now?
I think I'm going to use my base to blah, blah, blah. I forgot to talk then. Base defense turret north here.
Mhm.
He's going to use his. Right, so that's just that. Which is the AoE
God
one.
damn it.
That's the
I
cone.
just accidentally
Bombard.
deleted my system stat.
Okay.
Impressive.
All right, so the Bombard Cannon.
And now I can't move it on my sheet. Fuck.
That's the thing from above, right?
Yeah, so that can arc in.
Does arcing ignore soft cover? I don't think so.
Yes.
Ignore cover.
Ignores
think
all.
just- So range for it's blast 2. So this will hit. Have
Who you
short
want
in
it
it.
They are still affected by cover, but they don't require line of sight.
Yeah, so it would be depending on who you're targeting.
Yeah.
Where is it shooting from?
It's shooting from right at the north.
So it's drawing line of sight over the building.
Over the building, yes.
Arcing.
So that's hard cover for everyone that is
It's
got the
arcing.
building between them and the
Yeah.
thing.
Alright, so area attack roll. Attack bonus
3 difficulty. Wow.
2.
Well, it depends who it's
Submit.
targeting.
Difficulty submit.
Yeah.
difficulty doesn't
It's-
stack, does it?
No, it doesn't stack.
It
No,
does.
it's just
Well, it-
highest, but
Yeah,
yeah.
it takes highest. Yeah, so
So
it's
3
still
difficulty would override 2
3
accuracy.
is still pretty significant.
All right, so it's attack bonus 2, hitting fired, and then assured will be in blast radius if I manage to pull this off.
so it's AOE 2, right?
AoE 2. So
How big is
ablative,
a square? Is one of these things
Each one's
5 feet,
one.
right?
it's 2 hexes, so just count 2 hexes.
Anybody that's in any hex that is touched by that.
Hi.
Oh, damn. That's me.
Or actually, can I change it to be just hexes?
No.
All right.
It'd be lovely,
Um,
but no.
Yeah.
2 hexes, right? Bullets is out
That's
of
a
range.
miss.
That's a
Yeah,
miss.
so you no, bullets is actually out of range of the attack. Shroud is in range.
Yeah.
Except it missed.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
Well,
missed.
it
So
doesn't
it's
matter.
it's academic.
So
Hit one
Alright.
of these.
Back round to you.
So I can
Uh,
take the thing off.
Okay. I go if we like.
First come, first
Um,
served.
Sorry, I'm just refreshing my. I've never played this system before, so I'm just still remembering.
none of us have.
So speed. That's my speed. Okay, I'm thinking if I move to 3, putting me in the doorway, but presumably with line of sight on the 2 infantry squads down here.
Yeah.
Uh,
We don't block line of sight to each other.
Yeah.
Through each other.
And then what I plan to do is to double check how I can shoot my hex charges, because what I would like to do is put hex charges on the southern infantry squad.
I think they got a relatively short range.
That's what I'm just double checking, because if they're that short range, I'll end up shooting. But
The
hex charge would be better if I could do it.
the hex
Range
charge
5.
on a frag a person is 5.
So no, that then. Thermal pistols, definitely. Yeah, pistols, which is it? Let's be 100% honest.
You're pretty quiet. Are you okay?
Am I?
I think he's mumbling to himself.
You could shoot a
Yeah,
gun
sorry,
at a turret.
I'm trying to mumble to myself. I'm trying to work out what to do. I'm very. Tell you what, if the shot is rain, I will
Remember
shoot.
that you
at-
can also scan and do a simple invade, quick action, quick tech, any of the other stuff.
I do not do very well with scan stuff. I have.
Putting a lock on in is free as well. If you want to lock on, then skirmish.
True.
Yeah. Well, we can check each other's. You could fire your mortar.
Yeah, that's actually probably going to be the best thing to do, to be honest. Put the mortar down on the top squad here.
You haven't actually done an attack roll somehow.
If it's a explosive one, you have to use the AoE attack roll.
Okay, but you got to roll. Wait, it doesn't matter because you rolled a 19, but it's inaccurate, so you.
Oh,
should
yeah,
have-
Make.
Wouldn't it?
Minus D6, yeah.
but
Well,
it
in this
doesn't
case,
matter.
yeah.
So
You're still going to hit with that.
Yeah, safely within range.
It
7
wouldn't matter
hour
if
damage.
you rolled one higher.
yeah.
Yes.
Well, actually, it wouldn't because it would just be a normal
Yeah.
hit anyway.
It would, because that would make it not a crit anymore.
It's a 20, not a natural 20 data. It scores above 20.
Yeah,
right.
There's,
which is
there's
why
no
it
bonuses for
actually
natural
matters.
20 in this game. Technically, there's no bonuses for natural 20 in D&D anyway, but no one plays it that way.
Sure enough.
Depends on the edition.
Yeah.
Pretty sure seeing as I've moved and fired the mortars, and that's my main turn.
All right, so that's 7
Oh,
damage
it
to
was-
those.
No,
Reaction.
that was a
So,
yeah. You. Sorry.
Or move its own action even.
All right.
If you have another weapon in range,
Is the mortar
I have
You
Okay, well-
can't duplicate actions
Is-
anyway.
yeah.
Is the
So you can't
mortar a-
barrage.
I have a question real quick. Is the mortar a light? Would it take a barrage or is it just take a quick action?
It's just a skirmish. You still have an action you can do something with.
It's super heavy, so it's not going to take a barrage.
No, it's not gonna doesn't take a barrage to fire.
Half inclined to just move close, so I can other stuff.
Can you lock
so
on?
Move to there.
Yeah,
You quick tech lock on.
could do a quick tick to try to lock onto something.
Quick text
What does that mean?
automatic.
No.
No, yeah. The lock on is automatic.
Okay, well,
The invades require rolls.
I mean, I'm half inclined to just move closer to get my guns on target, to be honest, seeing as
sure, why
everything
not?
else has much shorter range.
Try to move onto that truck so that you're in light cover.
That's actually decent. Just go back. 1, 2, 3.
4?
Yes, I'm just thinking if I stand on it, I'm actually in cover from the turret square.
Yeah, we'll count you being
If you're on top of it, no, you're not.
Just checking myself.
You need to stand behind it.
Well, the way the cover works in this game, the way the light cover works is it's basically area. So as long as you are in the hex, or
To be
in
honest,
any
this-
hexes that count as light cover, it's fine.
The scale for this is quite large, so yeah, if you as you're moving in the hex, you can then move on behind it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
like you're hiding behind it. It's like not literal. You are now standing on top of the truck, daring anyone to fire at you.
All right, my action.
Yes.
You could also do that if you wanted to.
Oh, hello.
Oh, fuck, that's a mech.
Hey, Max.
Yep, out of the hangar bay explodes a Mech.
Stomp, stomp, stomp.
1,
Looks small and puny.
2.
I'm on the wrong side of the hangar bay.
Well, I can't tell if it's a 1 or a half, but I think it's a 1.
I don't think enemy mechs have size.
It's
They
a target.
can, and they do.
Yeah.
It's probably just one size. It's one size because it's 1.5. Yeah.
5. So he's going to close up so he can get to Black Queen without actually worrying about the cover. Yeah, he'll get cover for anyone shooting him.
Sensible
The cover
champion.
also works if you're drawing line of sight through it. Then it counts
Yeah.
as.
Be right back.
So he's probably better off moving to like there then. Then he'll have cover on the guys to the south. No, he's probably best just hiding behind it and getting the cover.
Yeah, I mean you're gonna be not in cover against someone.
Yeah. Right. Gonna hit Black Queen with the marker rifle.
Okay.
Or attempt. Hit.
Doesn't he get a penalty because he's firing in melee?
He's not.
Oh, no.
He's not
Two, he
technically in
gets a
melee.
penalty.
Oh no, wait. Engaged is different from being next to someone.
Yes, he's not engaging. He's just next to.
Yeah.
If you move
have
next
to like
someone, you're engaged.
no.
Yeah.
No. That's slightly different.
Yeah, it's like you have to.
Engaged is someone is
Yes.
slicing at you with a melee weapon.
No.
Right. So that's a hit with the +2 accuracy.
No, sorry. I think. Sorry, Terran. I think Terran is right. If character moves adjacent to a hostile character,
That's it. Yeah.
they both gain the engaged status.
Right. Okay. So he won't move it. He'll move to there then. What we're going
Black
to use for
does
lock
not want
on?
to share the cover.
Well, I mean, as long as we have to draw line of sight over the cover, he
Yeah.
gains the bonus. So, Gray, you could move one square to the northwest
Like that.
and probably still get cover against a few of us.
Yeah. Right. What icon do we want to use for lock on?
Would I not, however, be getting cover?
Yes.
And therefore, he hasn't. Presumably, he's a 10 to hit.
Yes, but he's got
Oh.
+2 accuracy. Special
Oh, yeah.
rules.
Gray,
The
there's a
last
little
icon would work well for
padlock.
cover, the archery target.
Yeah.
For
Did he actually hit
lock
with a
on cover.
9? Does 9 actually hit, though?
It's against
what's
your
the-
E defense, I think.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
is this? No, yeah,
Is
smart.
the-
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, smart. So see defense.
Mhm.
Yeah, so if we use the padlock for lock on,
What is the okay?
Well, lock on can probably be. Isn't there like a little targeting symbol under these
There's
options?
archery
Also,
target.
the padlock, if you want.
Yeah, archery target. Yeah, actually, the padlock. Yeah, that's pretty good.
yeah,
Oh,
Padlock
lock
locked
on.
on.
Lock.
That'll work.
You know.
Yeah.
Easy to remember.
All right, so he's locked on.
Okay.
They're also shredded and can't hide and or become invisible.
That's fine. I can safely tell you I cannot be visible with my kit.
But
Okay.
shredded,
Shredded too, though.
shredded is an entirely different thing.
Yeah, I have to go find what that does.
Pretty sure that means you can't gain armor or resistance. Yeah,
Mm.
page
We-
78.
We don't have any armor, and we don't have any resistance right now. So
Oh, hey, you remember that thing that I think it was Carcer had
Which thing?
the icon that was on you for whatever reason.
Oh, the back broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can use that for shredded.
Yeah, that's a
You've
good
got
one.
another one that works, but yeah. Yeah, actually, that one's pretty good.
What does the Black Queen do?
I thought that might be good for burned, actually. Actually, no, there's a
Isn't
proper
there a
fire.
literal flame one for
Yeah, there's a
burn?
literal-
There is a flaming sort of,
Yeah.
so we can use that.
All right. So yeah,
This is half the fun of using Roll20 is how do we
Yes.
Mark
Yeah.
things.
mark
Which symbol?
that?
Okay,
We
so
have
what are we-
such a variety to choose from.
that's the scout.
Where are we in the round?
Two, three more people go.
Yeah. So Zeb
Who has
hasn't
not
gone. Chainmail hasn't gone, and I did.
I haven't gone.
Was it
Yeah.
Blative?
Zebran added and
yeah.
Chain.
Yeah,
I've
I'm gonna
got-
go next if that's all right.
Yep.
Sure.
So he walks into the cloud of smoke, throws out a drone to this top corner of the building, and then takes a shot at this turret.
All right. I've got two
Wait,
turrets left, one
where
of
is
which isn't range.
Is this him right here?
Miss.
Yeah, that's a turret drone.
Oh, that's
It's,
a hit. Sorry. Yeah.
What do you mean miss?
I was reading the damage, not the attack roll.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's a hit.
Yep, and
Let's say
the
if
turret drone locks
So,
onto
yo,
the main target and does 3 extra kinetic damage.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
that's an ordnance
Um,
weapon. You
wait,
can't
you
move
moved,
before
you can't-
shooting it.
You moved, so you can't shoot it.
Okay,
Yeah,
then
you blew out a window.
well, I'll do a missile strike against these guys then.
If you want to use the same attack roll, I'm happy with that.
That sounds fair. You just have to do the damage again, yeah.
4 explosive, but
And that's blast, so they don't actually get the
Yeah.
reduction.
Yeah, it is a temple attack, so yeah.
all right. That takes 4 off them, takes it down to 6.
And then they take another 2 from the turret drone.
One, surely?
1
So they
for
get
that,
all?
yeah.
Yeah.
It rounds up, I thought.
Well,
Yeah,
I
but-
can choose when to activate the turret drone, so I just won't activate it and I'll save it.
Oh, is it a
you
one-shot thing?
Don't you deploy the drone somewhere to get its use?
Yeah, that's an action, which I did.
Where did you deploy it then?
It's that thing on the corner of the building that doesn't have the token without a name. on
I
it.
think it needs a. I think we need a better throw turret. Need a better token for that.
What token?
This token right here.
That's his Mech.
Oh, okay. No,
I
no,
think
that's not his
token
make.
over here.
That's his make up there. That's
Yeah.
the turret.
Oh, yeah.
I
We
We
need
need a
to-
better token for that.
yeah,
You do need a better token for the drone. Yes.
that's fine. If you get me one, I can import it. Or you might be able to do it yourself. Right, my turn. I've got this northern base turret, which has now got a lock on to use on Black Queen.
Indeed.
Good luck, Black Queen.
Base turret?
Yep, base
Yeah,
turret
one at-
3 at the top
The northeastern one.
northeastern one.
Northwest.
Fire the top north one last round.
The
Uh,
northwestern one. There's two
northwestern one.
northern
Oh,
turrets.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
You used the northwest.
I thought that
You
was
just
the
called it
first
north,
one.
so I was.
No,
confused.
I couldn't get line of sight, so I switched to an infantry guy. So,
Oh, right.
I
yeah.
must have missed that when I went AFK.
all right. So this is going to be the Bombard Cannon, which I think is AOE.
We need to get up close to those things because
Working on
it's
it.
actually safer.
That's. I'm trying to get closer.
I'm not sure you
Alright.
meant to do that.
No, that's actually he's taken less damage. He's got resistance 3. He's got resistance, so he takes half damage, doesn't he?
Where the fuck is a Goliath?
Who? The turrets.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we haven't actually successfully shot a turret, so.
You have. This one's been damaged.
Which one?
This.
Oh, yeah, that was what Discard did.
Yeah,
It actually gets 2 hit points back.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
it
because
is-
it halves the damage.
So okay, so yeah, just because of the cyclone thing, but
I kind of thought that was weak. Right. Okay. So, AOE attack roll, attack bonus. for the Bombard Cannon.
Well, remember, it still has inaccurate 1, so it probably just net cancels.
Yeah, it's net straight roll. 0,
And that
submit.
consumes the lock on.
Attack
Yeah.
bonus 2. No accuracy or difficulty.
Mhm.
But that's a hit.
Okay.
Oof.
5 damage explosive.
Yep. So that's the lock on gone then, but I take 5 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
I see what you're doing to us here, Gray.
Right, I think you... Wait, doesn't AoE count for allies? If that's the case, you catch that that mech in the blast zone.
Well,
Unless he fires
blast
one
two,
yeah.
mech
so yes,
to the
it would.
south.
I'm not sure you can target terrain in this game.
yeah.
It's basically, you can't consume the lock on for the terrain for the mech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What was the
it's
actual
one
attack?
or the other.
Yeah.
Or you
The
or you
attack
could
roll,
retro him back
yeah.
to more space.
I'll just roll a d6. We'll take that off.
Okay. Fine. So
-4, straight 10, still a hit.
That's it.
so does
Lock.
that consume the lock on then?
No,
it
that
locks
does
up
not
to
consume
three?
the lock on.
Okay. I'll put. Lovely.
All right. Okay. That's
Alright,
down
so
to you
we
guys.
Zeb and Chains next.
And my last guy can't do anything because he's the other end of the battlefield.
I didn't even see the last guy.
He's
Oh, he's a
It's
turret.
pretty significant.
Yeah, it's not that far though.
no. He's got 25
No, yeah.
range. He's full
Okay,
out.
yeah, no, that's. I'm bad at like
Spatial.
judging
Alright.
distances.
All right. What is it? So it's myself and Chainmail, right?
Yeah.
You can go.
At this point, it doesn't matter who does what because,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Gray has
Great.
plenty more to go.
Out of
yeah, but
people.
no one useful.
We have more units than he does.
All right. So I'm gonna go.
For now.
I believe it was here. Hang on a second. Let me see what the hell.
Gray has fucked us up a little bit this time, though. So far, this
Mm.
far.
It's less damage than it looks.
Yeah.
We're fine.
You've got plenty of rerolls. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Lots of repair
All right.
cap.
I'm gonna move there. I'm going to as the quick action, I believe it is. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Quick action to deploy my my deployable covers.
Good old deployable cover.
Again,
Yeah.
something else we have to come up with a token for.
Yeah, we need. Yeah,
We
We
don't
need,
have
we need a
tokens
few
for that, do we?
tokens.
we were
Yeah.
meant to do this.
You could just draw them.
Yeah, we can draw them for now, but if we give me a list of stuff you guys do that give tokens, and
All right, then I'm gonna make them put here and here for the turret, basically,
Are they?
and
what
then
are
I'm
they?
going to just use my normal action to just shoot the mech right here next to Black Queen.
Jesus Christ, those boxes are hard to look at. Like
What
that's not
boxes?
just me, right? Those are
They're quite
yeah, those are the ones that've been drawn with draw shape.
That's full.
no.
blue.
I mean, like they are physically. My eyes are not cooperating with the
No, that's all the blue.
particular shade of blue.
Oh, okay.
You have too many sanity points then. Take some Norse Cthulhu mythos. I can look at them just fine.
The blue soup for.
All right. Anyway, I'm gonna be shooting at the mech that's next to Black Queen.
All right.
So the main mount, assault rifle. There's no accuracy or difficulty to it, so
No, don't think so.
Good
Hey,
hit.
great
it's,
roll.
yeah.
Solid hit.
Great hit.
6 damage out of what? I think he has maybe 12 HP, right?
It might be a grunt or something.
No, he's not a grunt.
Well, I'm just assuming that he's like an Everest or something like that. So Either way, I just shoot the mech and, yeah. Got cover from the turret as well.
Is this a bad time to point out that since the turret is arcing, it doesn't care about cover?
It does still.
It does
Oh,
still cover it.
that's it.
Cover
Yeah.
still work. Just means that they can shoot over buildings or whatever.
It doesn't care
Yeah.
about line
It
of
doesn't
sight.
care about line of sight. It cares about cover.
Okay, yeah.
Mm.
Seriously, that blue is not.
Friendly.
Let's
Okay,
see.
I think it's just the fact that there's a darker color in the middle of it, actually, because I'm looking at the box next to
think
Zephyr's name.
Chain now. Or Gray, do you have anything left?
No, I've got, the only thing I've got left is the one
Okay,
that's out of range.
Cool.
Knocking off the
Alrighty.
box, Shane.
Sorry. Okay. Cool. So yeah, I'm gonna. That mech is still alive.
Yep.
Right.
Mhm.
Well, it's only gotten, what, 6 damage done to it?
Okay. Well, could always contribute to that. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna then move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out here. And then I'm going to barrage against the mech with missile racks and assault rifle. I think that's a
Alright.
legal move.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, my macros must be completely messed up.
Oh, well, we can fix them afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, to do it.
Yeah, so for the missile racks, you need to use the AoE attack roll. Are you using that one?
I think what he's
excuse
saying is he clicked it and nothing happened.
Yeah, it doesn't actually. Oh wait, maybe there's still.
If you
Like-
go to the flex mount at the bottom.
There
Oh,
you
wait,
go.
actually, yeah. But it's
Although
now
it didn't.
Yeah,
it's
so
a-
you have to
So-
go. So bring up your flex mount. At the
Okay.
bottom, there's a AoE attack roll.
Yes, I see it there. Okay. And then accuracy or difficulty? None.
None.
Okay.
That'll be a good hit. 4 damage.
One hit.
Okay, that works. Sweet.
I
You
should
get
do all
to
the
hit
other
with
attacks.
the other
Yes.
rack.
And then the assault rifle finally.
That's a
Then
miss.
Yeah.
Oh, those ones go wild.
Yep. And then for the main mount, do I say AoE attack roll for that again? Or
No, for the main round,
That's-
just click on the weapon again and it
Yeah.
will.
Okay, sweet.
Like that.
Okay.
Right.
Not bad.
Yeah.
2 hits for 6 damage. That's dead.
He's dead. He only had 2 hit points left.
Hey, first kill of the game.
Dun, 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 dun. Yep, you shred
Well,
the mech.
technically,
He runs
the
out-
infantry
He
can-
bursts out of the wall, runs forward, and swings and a miss, basically, and then gets shot twice and dies.
I mean, he did lock tag me,
He-
so he
he's-
did
yeah.
one.
I was mostly
Okay,
thinking
so he
that
did
this
some
looked like
sort
mine.
of- but still.
Does lock on clear if the mech that locked on dies?
Don't think so.
Yes.
It's consumed in the attack that uses
Yeah.
it.
No,
no.
I mean if the person who locked on
No,
to someone
No.
dies.
They still have targeting solution on it.
Yeah, I put the data out, but yeah, nothing else.
Did you
I
not
kinda
use the
thought
lock on when
you
your turret attacked?
He didn't because it's going
The
to blow it
lock
up.
on Black Queen, I'm sorry.
No, because I had to target the ground next to
Oh, of course. I
To,
forgot.
to
Yeah.
not hit the
Black Queen's
Yeah.
definitely in trouble when the infantry squad comes forward.
Which is why on next turn, by the way, can I have a high priority on the turn order?
Well, what I'm thinking,
Sure.
looking at the time, it's probably about
Yeah.
time to call it for this week. I know
Yes.
we've only done 1 turn of combat, but we did a lot of character introduction and getting to this point.
True,
Yeah,
true.
Yeah, I think this ran pretty well, actually.
Yeah, no, it's gone pretty well. I think that's enough to show us.
Surprisingly, yeah.
Yeah, I think we got a runner here.
I think we do.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much, Running Grey.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah, thanks everyone who's watched.
Yes.
We actually managed to break my streaming record of 13 people for about 10 seconds there.
Holy
Oh, wow.
shit.
Yeah.
That's
The
a-
whole
for
thing.
next time, we'll-
Yeah,
We've had about 10 people, 10, 11 people watching consistently, so it's pretty good.
That is pretty great.
Hopefully you guys will join us again next week, where we'll continue this and you'll see what else I can throw at them.
This is gonna be fun.